up, everybody? Hey now, Friday. We are here. It is time. Very robust, dial it in Friday style show where we do even more super stuff than normal. And I don't prepare anything, even though it's not even true. I try not to, but I still do. Hit it, hit me, come on. What's up? All right, so let's get into it. This is kind of interesting. Real quick, I didn't know you could do this, but AI, you can have AI, like, explain what your phone is seeing, and it'll talk like it's AI. So check this out real quick. Check this out. It's really crazy. Oh, you couldn't hear that one? Oh, let me see. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm real pissed if you couldn't hear that one. That was very important. You could hear that. You had to have heard that. Now you can hear that.
The new WPIG.
Now you can hear it. The previous one was a joke. Good job spotting it, though. You found it. Let's try this one.
A very common ALTW.
Thank you.
When will his winning end?
I really don't know, honey. Anyways, let's get back to it. So this is my phone's AI explaining what it saw last night. I don't know what it's going to say here, but let's check it out.
Cranking that baby. And look at his face.
What? Huh? That was a little bit strange. One more time.
Man, look at those hands. Cranking that baby. And look at his face.
Huh? You could see me? That's embarrassing, huh? That's really embarrassing if you could see all that. Anyways, so there's some talks of Syria in the chat. And this is not a political show, it never will be. But I said fuck Syria. And it seemed like some people didn't know why I said fuck Syria. I actually don't have any ill will towards Syria. But someone we both know does. So that's why I said fuck Syria. And I'll play it for you here so you can see it too. It's not my choice to say fuck Syria. I would not say that personally.
Fuck Syria.
There you go.
I don't fucking care about Syria.
Yes, you go. See? It's not me.
Fuck Syria. I don't fucking care about Syria.
So it's not me. That's why I was saying it. I don't have any respect to Syria. But you know why I said that is because everyone's talking about is this kind of serious shit was going on around the world and people are talking about it. He said, fuck Syria. Let's get back to serious stuff. So it was. That's why he said fuck Syria, by the way. One other silly thing before we get into our amazing newest gaming, newest sensation in gaming. We're going to do a run of that in a second here. And then after that, we'll watch the Bacon Sweats, and then it should be time for Preestream, and we'll watch until it gets not fun, as always, because we're doing demo day today, so who knows. But I found this picture, and to me, it was a new one. Of course, Doomer Ziggy knew all about it. I find some interesting stuff, and I sent to Doomer Ziggy, and he's like, oh, yeah, that picture? Yeah, he showed that in 2015. And I was like, oh, God. Is there anything that I can show you that I find, but I never can? He knows everything, so I'll stop trying. But as you can see here, this man is definitely enjoying the kiss of a woman, right? He loves it. I mean, this is someone that's definitely heterosexual and enjoying it. He looks like he's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So there we go. That was new to me at least. But anyways, okay, silly time now. It's time for Dial It In. Let's fucking go. So this game has been taking over the fucking world now for generations. J-Dog says, picture looks like someone's mom and dad in 1986. This is where I met your mother. This is our first date, guys. We could only kiss on the cheek because we weren't together yet, as was the style at the time. Anyways, let's get to it. It is time to play a great game. Very new, very hype. Let's get the confetti going on this one. It is time, my friends. It is time for the trail. The Oregon Trail. Let's have some fun here. So we're going to try to do a run. I'm just going to play this. This is a cold turkey run, by the way. I have not played since the time. I'm going off from memory. Okay, all from memory. And we're going to go through it together. Now, the fun part is half the fun is choosing the people's names. So who should we get for the names here? Hold on, let's read about the trail. I probably never read this, but here we go. Try taking a journey. Yeah, gameplay stream for like 45 minutes, guys. Then we're going to get to the pre-stream, I promise. Try taking a journey by covered wagon across 2,000 miles of plains, rivers, and mountains. Try! On the... What's a try? Try! What's that? Try taking a journey by covered wagon across 2,000 miles of plains, rivers, and mountains. Try! On the plains, will you slosh your oxen through mud and water-filled ruts, or will you plod through dust 6 inches deep? Try! Names are free. The funniest name wins. That's how I roll. How will you cross the rivers? If you have money, you might take a ferry, if there is a ferry. Or you could ford the river and hope you and your wagon aren't swallowed alive. What about supplies? Well, if you're low on food, you can hunt. You might get a buffalo. You might. What is this wording they're using? And there are bear in the mountains. That's weird to me. Isn't bear... What's the plural of bear? Bears, right? Am I wild? Hang on a minute. Bears. There's 2 bears over there. And there are bear in the mountains. There are bear. You know, I'm not crazy, right? There are bears over there, is what I would say. But anyway, it's not important. It's not that important. Moving on. At the Dalles, at the Dalles, you can try navigate. We never read this shit, by the way. This is definitely the first time you're reading this shit for me. You can try navigate the Columbia River, but if running the rapids with a makeshift raft makes you queasy, better take the Barlow Road. If for some reason you don't survive, your wagon burns, or thieves steal your oxen, or you run out of provisions, or you die of cholera, don't give up. Try again and try and again until your name is up there with the others on the Oregon Trail Top 10. Okay, we want the sound on. Okay, got it. All right, fuck off. 5 people made this game. What legends, man. Literally changing the lives. 5 people. You can make a change. Cholera. What do you say? Cholera? All right, let's see the Oregon Trail Top 10. These fuckers. Who are they? Who even fucking knows? We got Stephen Meek, Celinda Hines, Andrew Sublette, David Hastings. Fuck off. Would you like to see how points are earned? No, I don't. Fuck off with points. I don't give a shit about points. All right, we've seen enough. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Banker, carpenter, or farmer. I always choose the banker because I don't give a fuck. So, too late. All right, now here is where the rubber meets the road in terms of comedy in this run. We have to get good names here, okay? So I'll be the first one. I'll use my gaming name. That's me. No, okay. I'll be first, okay? And then, of course, we'll do Philip next. But we need a 3, 4, and 5, and they have to be hype. Okay? Chew's good, too. Yeah, Chew's funny, because if Chew dies, that'll be funny. 2 more. Eva Cowboy fan? That's kind of funny, actually. But I don't know. I don't want to, like... They might like that too much. They might come to the stream and start jerking off. Andy and Ashton, that's funny. Let's do... I think Triple P's the funniest of those, and we'll keep that one. And then we'll do next... Lugo's kind of funny. Yeah, Triple P and JJL, Jake James Lugo. Okay? There we go. Are these names correct? Yes. Hopefully the bottom isn't cut off too much. I don't think it's too important, but I'll change it if you want. It is 1848. Your jumping off place for Oregon is Independence, Missouri. You must decide which month to leave Independence. March, April, May, June, July. And I'm asking for advice because I don't remember. I think I just did March and don't care. You attend a public meeting held for folks with California Oregon fever. Who among us doesn't have Oregon fever? You're told if you leave too early, there won't be any grass for your oxen to eat. If you leave too late, you may not get to Oregon before the winter comes. If you leave at just the right time, there will be green grass and the weather will still be cool. I'm seeing a lot of April in chat from Talby at least. Let's do it. I'll take Talby's advice and say April. Before leaving Independence, you should buy equipment and supplies. You have $1,600 in cash, but you don't have to spend it all now. How much is that, like in today's dollars? I feel like that's an exorbitant amount of money, isn't it? In 25, like that must be a fuck ton, right? Like a fuck ton. So let's see. It would be about, so let's consider this to be 1850. Let's see. Let's see. That would be $44,000 around 44, between $44,000 and $60,000. I mean, I guess it's not that much if you chance to get rich, right? If you think about it, not to make this a history stream, but you think about it. If you want to have a chance to get rich, that's about a price you'd be willing to pay if you have some dollars. You're fucking everything. You saying fuck your old life too, right? So, I mean, it makes sense. Young Beat said, "Did you install any mods?" No, but there's many varieties of this, so we could do this. Could be an ongoing series for sure. I mean, it's so hype. And I do have the Oregon Trail, which is about literal bodies, but I played that once through and it wasn't that funny, I don't think. But anyways, let's move on. I don't know why we're getting stuck up here. You can buy whatever you need at Matt's General Store. Hello, I'm Matt. Look at the art on this. Look at that. Look at those pants. You got to admire the work here done back in these days. Look at the pants, the stripes. I can fix you up with what you need. Team of oxen, a pool of clothing. Yeah, I need everything. Just give me everything. All right, oxen. All right, so we got $1,600. Let me try to make it better so you can see it actually a little better. We have $1,600. What item will you buy? Or we definitely need oxen. And we need a fuck ton. So this is what I think I always did 10. But let's start with 10 and see how much we have left after we buy everything else. Food. I recommend you take at least 200 pounds of food for each person in your family. I see that you have 5 people. You'll need flour, sugar, bacon, and coffee. Do we really need coffee? Do we? That's something we could say bye to. It's my fucking money. 20 cents per pound. We need 200 pounds for each person. All right, I'll do 1,000 pounds. I'll recommend what he said. 1,000 pounds. See, it's so cheap. We still have $1,000 left. All right, 3. Invisible Mute say Andy is making a DSP lolcow version. What do you mean? Like a game? I keep trying to use my mouse, but I can't because it's old school. All right, let's see. 2 sets for each person. I need. I want 10 sets then. Ammunition. We got to be doing some hunting, so obviously. I don't know how many boxes I need. Let's just do 10 because it's so cheap. And spare parts. Let's just do 4 of each. Oh, we can only carry 3. Okay, 3. Okay. See how much money we have left? Right? I mean, what else? Is that? It seems easy, but all right, no, I'll leave. Do we need more oxen? We have 10 oxen. That's a fuck ton, isn't it? How much more can you need? Oh, he's making a card. Gotcha. Well, then, you're ready to start. Good luck and have a long and difficult journey ahead of you. All right, we'll do our best. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Felted! Seething! That is loud. For me, at least. Okay, fuck off. There we go. All right, you got it. Sorry about that. It wasn't that loud on my thing, but it definitely appeared to be loud. Okay, Independence 1. Continue on the trails, check supplies. Let's look at map real quick. Oh, shit. We got a long way to fucking go. Let's go. Let's just fucking go. Continue on the trail. Let's go. Here we go, boys. Old man plays new game. Thank you. We're rocking and rolling. What's our pace? Hold on. What's our fucking pace? I do not want you to be slacking. We're currently steady. I'll be nice for now. I'll keep it on steady. Go ahead. There's no audio now. There's very rarely audio. Don't worry. Continue on the trail. Look at these colors. You love this. You're now at Kansas River Crossing. Would you like to look around? Why would I say no to that? Oh, God. Is that too loud? Is that too loud? I turned it very far down now. That's how it fucking goes. I have my audio now at 20%, so that has to be fine. You guys are bitching too much, I think. Big ups, Jambalaya. What do I got for you? Thank you so much, Jambalaya. Here we go. Whoa! That's a good one. Okay. Kansas City River Crossing. Talk to people. What you got to say? A ferry operator, don't try to ford any river deeper than the wagon bed, about 2.5 feet. You'll swamp the wagon and lose your supplies. You can caulk the wagon bed and float it, or be smart and hire me to take your wagon on my ferry. All right, you seem like a little bit of a swindler. I don't want to rest. Let's just fucking go. It seems like the river... You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 627 feet across and 4.7 feet deep in the middle. That means we can't walk it. Caulk the wagon and float it across. Take a ferry across. Wait to see if conditions improve. Get more information. Now, here's where the problem is. Here is where people start fucking dying. And I want to protect everyone. Except for Philip. Philip's the one we don't care if lives or not. Ford is not going to happen because we will die. I will ferry it up. Let's be safe. I'm playing safely. The ferry operator says that he will charge you $5. Now you have to wait 3 days. Are you willing to do that? 3 days? I got places to go now. Don't call me. Hey, we're trying to win. Okay? I try to win games I play. I either win games or quit them because they are unfair. Ferry got you. Yeah, how much is $5 in today's money, though? That might be more. All right, 82 miles to go. Pick it up. Pick it the fuck up. You can name the river. Oh, you can choose what we write on the tombstones, right? I think you could write shit on tombstones. You have the big blue river crossing. Let's look around. Yes, I would. How about that? That does add, though. That does fucking add. Okay, I think we're all doing good. Continue on the trail. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 235 feet across and 3.1 feet deep in the middle. That means we cannot walk. We cannot walk. I will caulk the wagon and float it across. And luckily, I have some black caulk here, and it'll be very helpful in this case. Here we go. This is some huge black caulk. Let's use it. Go. Don't do this to me. Easy as that, boys. Easy as that. No trouble. Boom. From the Big Blue River, it's 180 miles to Fort Kearney. Okay, keep going. Should I hunt or no? I mean, loose trail. Whose fault is that? A thief comes. 2 pounds. Who cares? Get out of here, thief. Ooh, we're approaching a fort. Loki says, big ups Unca Gaming. Oh, God. The fucking comments from the wrong spot. Big ups Loki. What a king, though. I'll fix that. You're now at Fort Kearney. Would you like to look around? Yeah, let's see it. We love this. Hype. All right, let's attempt to trade. Anyone you want to trade? You meet another immigrant who wants one wagon axle. He will trade you 67 bullets. Fuck off. Talk to people. The trails from the jumping off places, Independence, St. Joseph, Council Bluffs, come together at Fort Kearney. This new fort was built by the U.S. Army to protect those bound for California and Oregon. Thank you so much. Anything of use to tell me? Oh, God damn it. Get the fuck out of... Where are we at now? We're making our way downtown. All right, go. Stop fucking around. Chew has a broken arm. How? Who let this happen? Should we rest? I think broken arm's not going to fix itself, is it? Let's rest one day. You all right now, Chew? Feeling any better? Can I check on her? You feeling any better, Chew, or no? We got to just keep on going. All right, sorry. Let's keep going. There's no way to check, like, how she's doing. Health is good, though, so I think that means bad. Arm will heal in 44 hours. Yeah? Uh-huh. We're fine on food. What's this tree? Ominous tree coming up. Chew has measles? What's going on here? All right, you pass a gravesite. Would you like to look closer? Obviously. Here lies A. Shoot. Nothing's there. There was all these funny stuff written here. And if you ever have the chance to go back through school, you always say someone, like, for example, I'll give you an example. You say, let me find someone in chat. Papa Polecat loves somebody. And you just say someone they don't even really like. But if you say that, everyone will think they do. It's a hilarious joke, by the way. You can steal that. Go for it. Go for it. All right, let's go. Health is fair. Let's take a rest. All right, let's take a rest of 2 days. Our health is not improving. What the fuck is going on? There's no medicine in this game, is there? No, there isn't. We're not that advanced yet. All right, let's fucking go. You find an abandoned wagon, but it is empty. Well, don't tell me that then. Don't bother me with details I don't need to know. You are now at Chimney Rock. Would you like to look around? Obviously. That's what I'm here for. Hell yeah. All right, cool. We get the point. Chimney Rock. It is 86 miles to Fort Laramie. No problem. No problem. No problem. Just keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it chill. There's nothing I can do to fix my wife. I'd love to fix. We don't have a doctor here. I'll ask at this place. Chew is lost! Chew! Chew, please! Oh my god, how do we lose her? Hold on, she's back now, right? Please! Was it really like this? I wonder how much it was really like this. Like, you know, Native Americans just romping around the forts and stuff, having no problems. I wonder, right? You wonder how real to life that really is. Yes, everyone having fun. No one fought. It was great. Everyone trusted everyone else. It was a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Who knows, though? Big ups to Base Zeno says, was this GTA 6 for your century? No. It was fun. At rainy days at elementary school? Holy shit, we had a lot of fun with this game. Jimbalaya in the house says, can't believe you got early access for this new game. You must be a shill. That's what I'm doing. I'm shilling this game right now. Big ups to Jimbalaya. All right. Now, I will, I guess, try to... Our health went to fair again. It was good for a second. Let's rest 2 days. Okay, health went back up to good. Our pace is steady and our rations are filling. I mean, people can't keep bitching that much. All right, 190 miles. That's a long fucking trip, though. All right. We've already went 652, though, so I feel like we're doing pretty good. Philip has typhoid. All right, well, fuck him. Nothing I can do about that. Keep going. We're not stopping for that bitch. Get over it. Jake James Lugo has a fever. Both you dumb fucks, sit in the corner together and don't bother us. Get in the corner. God damn. Not my problem. A fire in the wagon results in the loss of 111 pounds of food, 2 wagon axles, and 3 wagon wheels. How does that happen? What is causing a fire in there? We don't even have electricity. All right, stop. We got to fucking break. Jesus Christ. All this stuff happening. I definitely want to keep that. No. Keep steady. Let's take a rest, though. And see if we can get these people's health back. Douchebags. Nope, that didn't help. Let's get some food. Let's do hunting, yeah. Okay, numpad, great. Don't have a numpad. This ought to be fun. Point the rifle for novice hunters. I can do that. And enter a spacebar to shoot. All right. This could be fun. Oh, there's a bison. Boom, bitch. Oh, I'll get him on this pass. Boom, bitch. Done. You can't carry anymore, even though I know it's fun to do more. You can't carry anymore. But let me try to snipe a rabbit here for the clutchness. Oh, come on, rabbit! Back up! Back that thing up! Anyone else want some? Boom! Call me the Terminator. I need a rabbit though. Back that thing up. Don't get close. 1,118 pounds of meat. However, me being the barbarian I am, I'm only taking back 100 and pissing on the rest. Fuck you, nature. I'm actively diminishing the populations of bison on purpose. This is my land now. All right, let's rest a little bit more. I got 200 pounds of that 1,000. Fair. Okay, I will try one more day. I don't know how much resting actually helps. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. All right, fuck it. You guys don't want to get better? Find wild fruit. Jackpot. Eat. Eat quickly. Eat before smelling. That's my recommendation. One of the oxen is injured. We got 10 of them. He's fine. It helps more resting at landmarks. Jericho with the clutch knowledge. Yeah, I want to look around. Fuck yeah. Pretty cool. 0. How do I have no food? Oh my god. Check my food rations. How much food I got? Can I check what I fucking got? Check supplies. Alright, wagon wheels are fucked. 785 left. Hold on. Hold on a second. How did this fucking happen? We have 0 food now? I just went hunting for all that? How much you fuckers gotta eat? Alright, let's hunt. I can't hunt here? Alright, let's talk to people. We're losing control here real quick. Goodbye, Platte River. Goodbye, Sandhills and White Buffalo Skulls. Now we climb the Oh, those are my skulls. Sorry about that. Now we climb the Sweetwater Valley to cross the Continental Divide at South Pass. Once across the Rockies, we'll make a steep descent into the Green River Valley. Why you tell me all this, Big Louie? Fuck off, Big Louie. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. Let's see what we got. Let's rest here again. Okay, let's do a big rest. Big rest. 5-day rest. Oh, we don't have food, though. Oh my God. Hope you enjoyed the rest. No food, though, but it was fine. Young Beat in the house says Pattern Play Oregon Trail. Big ups. I know. Chew does deserve better, honestly. How are we doing, everybody? Are we okay? Let's see if I can trade. You meet with another emigrant who wants one wagon axle he would trade. I don't need any more bullets. I got plenty of fucking bullets. Fuck off. Can I try to trade again? Ooh. Wait, you want 70 pounds of food? I'll eat you. Oh, God damn it. Let's try again. Oh, fuck off! Okay. Everyone wants bullets or food. No. Get out of here. I carved my name way up on the side of Independence Rock near the top. There are hundreds of names up there. The oldest ones were carved by mountain men and fur trappers. Famous names like Fremont, Bonneville, and DeSmet. No one knows these names, young boy. Get out of here. You got any food? I'll eat you. All right, we got to hunt here. So first chance I'll hunt. Okay. Hunt. I got it. Bison. Boom. Oh, come on. I was right on there. All right, I'm out of here. No, I don't want to hunt anymore. I won't do it this time. If you want some, I'll give you some, though. If anyone wants to come close. I'm trying to be peaceful here. But if anyone wants to come close and test me, oh, test me, bitch! Too fast. That did hit him, but it was off screen. You guys couldn't see it. Don't test me, squirrel! I'll fuck you up too, bitch. All right. Try it again. Oh, that squirrel wants some. All right. We got 961 pounds of meat. We took back 100, though. That's the important part. I took back 100 for my family. I'll do another hunt so we have 200 this time, and then we'll stop. I mean, you can see why bison didn't make it, right? Because they will literally just run up to you to say hi. I feel bad. But nonetheless, I am trying to roleplay this game, so I will do as the settlers did and kill every living thing I see and only pick up a leg from all those animals. That's what they did. I'm just trying to roleplay this thing. You want some too? I will do it. Don't make me do that! Oh, God. You were so close to living a full and happy life, Bison. But you had to come over, didn't ya? All right. We got enough food. Let's go. Very poor health. Very little water. Is there a way I can get water? Is there a way I can get water? Anyone want to trade with me? No one wants to trade with me today. Of course. All right, check. Let's go to meager. Yeah, you guys are right. Let's do the meager, all right? You guys got to fight through this. Inadequate grass. Now our oxen can't eat. Son of a bitch. It's not my problem. Bad water? Who pissed in the water? Food's doing fine. Yes, I want to look around. See? Like, don't you wonder how real this really was? It's loud as shit for me, but not you. How real is that? The Indian there standing with their horse, Hey, sir, you're coming to the west, huh? You want to trade? I don't know. I just question it, you know. I don't care about researching it to find out the truth. But it's like, oh, it's like this. They trade it all the time. But was it a happy thing? Are they happy to see everybody? You know, it's like, do they give them good deals? You know, that's just my question. The mind wanders. Okay. Talk to people. I'm looking for any water. Arapaho Indian tells you, when the white man first crossed our lands, their wagons were few. Now they crowd the trail in great numbers. The land is overgrazed with their many animals. Do any white men still live in the East? My people talk of moving. See? Lucky Limes. You see? This guy has a problem. And I feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with this. But my life back home sucks, man. I spent 40 G's on this. I got to make it. So unfortunately, you know, I got to keep going. And I feel like you respect me as well for doing this. You might not think it right now, but one day you'll respect me, Arapaho Indian. Okay? But us trade, and nonetheless. Who wants one set of clothing, he will trade you 64 bullets. I have 182 bullets. I don't need that. I don't have enough time and character to educate you, ALT. Thank you, Lucky Limes, for trying anyway. Let's rest. It's not that serious, though. Our health went up to poor. Let's see if there's any more trades here. He wants 2 wagon tongues for 1 wagon wheel. Get the fuck out of here. What is this? He wants 193. What are you shooting, man? Young Beat says, ALT thinks they had Amazon back then. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, they try to have this feeling like everyone's happy with the trades that are going on here. And I just wonder how true that is in my mind as thinking, you know, back in these days. I'm sure there were some happy trades, but was it all happy trades, or was all of a sudden there's a quick switch to like, all right, bitch, I'm going to take this food. Oh, you want 2 oxen for that food? No. That's going to be 1. And I'm saying, how often did that happen? We'll never know, but that's my question, right? I just can see that happening, right, in the course of history. Mr. Gorehouse says, trades the Indian some fire water. Okay, that's a possibility. And Wooden Ox said, have you done a stream with the Google submission form answers yet? Not sure if I missed the segment or hasn't been planned yet. Has not been planned yet, but I'm hoping for next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So it's going to be Family Feud with 3 versus 3. Battle of the Sexes style. 3 chicks, 3 dudes, and I'm the host. And it'll be Family Feud. Full game style. So I got to plan it, though. And hopefully it's Sunday, but you know how it goes. Schedules and shit. We'll see, though. All right. Where health is poor. Check our food rations. I'm going to keep it meager. I don't want to do bare bones because our health is already poor. Let's continue. Oh, fuck. Let's see the map. Green River or Fort Bridger? Green River or Fort Bridger? Green River or Fort Bridger? Where's Green River? Green River Crossing. Let me see the map again. Hang on. I think, the fort's the safest bet. Maybe they have some water there for us. We can rest there, too. River might be dangerous. Fort. We're going to the fort, bitches. Quit complaining back there, James Lugo. I don't give a shit about your fever. Go. Oh, food. Fuck, we gotta hunt. Oh, God. It's harder than I expected. Get out of here, squirrels. Snipe shot. Oh. It's a bad location. Yeah, I literally can't. Where's... No animals here? Oh! Oh, Bugs Bunny, so lucky. Got him, though. Boom, Bunny. Take it. Eat it. And I will eat you. Try to run away from me. That's what happens when you mess with me. Now the bunny's kind of blocking all future shots, though. 65 pounds. That's not going to cut it. We're going back. Oh, enter key is start and stop walking. Okay, now I got it. There we go. Oh, God. That's fast, though. Okay. Oh, buddy. Boom. And you too. Don't come close. Give me in the center here. Who wants some? You too? Oh, come closer then. You bear? He was going to attack me. That was self-defense. I was not going to do that, but he was self-defense. He started running towards me. Of the 100 pounds, I'll choose the bear here. That was not my call. Not my call. 314 pounds. That was not my call. I was not in the mood to shoot a bear today. Bad water. Fuck off! Find wild fruit. Jackpot. That was 20 pounds of found wild fruit. Nice. That's lucky. 20 pounds. Philip has a snake bite. Who cares? Get Jake James Lugo to suck it out. Lugo, get on that. Suck it out. Not my problem. You've been waiting for an opportunity like this, haven't you, Lugo? Get in there. King Snake strikes again. Yeah, I'll look around. Sweet. Sweetheart. All right. Let's see what we got here. So let's attempt to trade. They want 70 pounds of food. I can't give away food right now. I'm really sorry about this, but I really need food. I cannot give away this superfluous shit. That's what everyone wants to trade is shit you don't need. Fuck off, clothing. All right, let's buy. Oh, buy supplies. Yes. Yes. Okay. Sweet. All right, so what can I buy? I lost all my wagon wheels. Hold on. Let's see. Let me check our stuff first. Check supplies. So I had 20 oxen still going strong. They are like oxen. Sets of clothing, perfect. Bullets, perfect. I need some wheels. I need 2 wheels and 1 axle. 2 wheels, 1 axle, lots of food. Okay. 2 wheels, 2. 1 axle, just in case, you know, so we can stop that problem from happening. And I need a fuck ton of food. 35 cents a pound. All right, so they said 200 pounds for each person. That was the start, but that goes fucking fast. I have 732 to spend. 500. That's 200. We have $500 left. 500 pounds should at least get us to the next spot. Let's see if that works. Check supplies now. 555 pounds of food. 557 money. We got enough of everything else. Okay, now we're good. And let's go. Health went up to fair. That's good. Inadequate grass, not my problem. Nothing I can do about that, bitch. Bad water, nothing I can do about that. I can't change the water. Not going to do anything about this. Broken wagon tongue. Oh, obviously. That's why I got repair, bitch. You were able to repair the wagon tongue. You're welcome. Fix that puppy up. We could... Let's just go. Fuck them. Very little water? Well, good news. There's a fucking pond up there. So you can drink out of that, Jake James Lugo. I'm imagining all of the complaining is from him. Philip has exhaustion. Not my problem. Keep going, bitch. You're now at Soda Springs. Would you like to look around? Obviously. Jesus, big lightning out here. Could you hear that even? You might have been able to hear that. That was very loud. Okay, let's go. We're fine. Let's see what anyone wants to trade. I mean, it's like not worth... No one wants to trade with you today. Fuck off. Talk to people. A young boy tells you, my job every day is to find wood for the cook fire. Sometimes it's very hard to find enough, so I store extra pieces in a box under the wagon. On the prairie, I gather buffalo chips to burn when there aren't any wood. Is buffalo chips shit? Like cow pie? Similar situation? Oh, you could hear that? It's loud, right? Great. Great for the internet. Oh, the internet's doing okay right now. I've dropped less than 1% of frames, which is an upgrade. Oh, well, you got to do what you got to do. Got to make a living somehow, am I right? All right, go. Oh, you never heard of... I'm from the prairie, never heard of that. Buffalo chips? Come on. I guess if it's hard enough, it will burn. There's probably hair and stuff in there. It would probably work. I mean, it makes sense if you can't find fucking wood. Okay, let's go. 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 All right, this place has got to have shit for... Wrong trail? Whose fault is that? Oh, not my problem. Health poor. I don't give a fuck. This is 60 for... This is 4K, yes. You're now at Fort Hall. Would you like to look around? Damn right. Skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling. Okay. I guess we should probably get more money. 40. But it's more expensive now. $400. Don't at me. Go. Oh, go. 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 Oh, come on. How are we on the map? You passed a gravesite. Would I look closer? Yeah, let's see who likes who. Yes. Here lies Anthony. Sweet are made of these. Interesting, Anthony. And this is often the case. You'd have random messages. That's why I think people, wasted their opportunity. You always say someone likes someone else because that starts a fire in the classroom. That'll be very funny. I promise you. It's a good troll. But yes, go ahead. Sorry, Anthony. Philip has typhoid. Not my problem, brother. Keep on moving. Stay in the corner. PPP has a broken arm. Stop flailing those arms, brother. Talk without using your hands so much. Go. Wrong trail. Who is doing this fucking trail? Inadequate grass, not my problem. How's our food doing? 545, doing great on food. Very little water, not my problem. Yeah. Whoa, buddy, broken arm. Lose trail. I don't care. Very little water. I don't care. You are now at the Snake River crossing. Would you like to look around? Hell yeah. Like, was that guy just chilling there waiting for people to come up to talk about, hey, great view, huh? Was he just standing there? I wonder. King Be Cruel. That is true. That is definitely a good memory because people definitely did do that. Pepperoni and cheese from the Tombstone commercials. That is definitely a thing that happened. The stuff we did to be funny back in the day, man. We were hilarious. Let me tell you. We were funny. All right. Talk to people. An overlander? What the fuck's an overlander? Sounds like a sci-fi thing. What am I then? Come to me, Outlander. Stand up. The guard is coming. What game is that? Down there between those steep lava gorges, twisting and writhing, is the Snake River. So much water, and so hard to get to. We've got many miles of desert before Oregon, so be sure to fill your water kegs at the crossing. If I was in control of that, I fucking would. Yeah, you're right. It was Morrowind. Balding Unk Gaming is correct. Funny name, too. Wake up. The guard's coming. Nice guy. I wish I had the exact script. Wake up. He's coming. Okay. Let's go. Philip has gout. What does Wario64 say about this game? What's the opposite of a wage quit? A death quit. Big ups, Brackman. High five. You're a legend. Let's see how far we are along this bitch. I do want to finish this by at least 2. All right, we're 15 minutes away. I mean, we're 15 minutes away from 2. I want to play, I definitely want to play Bacon Sweats. All right, let's keep going a little bit, and then wherever we are, we'll finish it today no matter what. I promise we'll finish it, but let's keep going. I want to finish this run no matter what. But you must cross the river in order to continue. The river at this point is currently 1,000 feet across and 6 feet deep in the middle. Huh? Ford, fuck off. Hire an Indian to help. Wait to see if conditions improve. Get more information. I will hire. A Shoshone guide says that he will take the wagon across the river in exchange for 3 sets of clothing. Will you accept this offer? What if I don't feel like giving you 3 sets? What if I said 2 sets? Shoshone guide. What say you? But yeah, I'll do it. I want to do a little bit of bartering here. If I fall on this one, though, I will come back for you, Shoshone guide, and I will steal those clothes and take whatever clothes you are currently wearing. You had no trouble. Okay, sorry. You're a legend. I really apologize, Shoshone guide. I should not have questioned you. You're a legend, sir. Enjoy those clothes. Maybe I'll see you again down the road. You're a king forever. All right. From the Snake River crossing, it's 113 miles to Fort Boys. Fair health, too. We're getting better. JJLS. Galera. Not my problem. Cholera. Excuse me. That's what I was supposed to be saying. Cholera. I was saying cholera. Cholera. How's our food doing? Food at 415. Totally fine. Totally fine. Fuck off. Let's roll. Not my problem. How do we have low water? We just got past the fucking river. Philip has a broken arm. Don't give a shit. In the corner, bitch, with Jake James Lugo. Jake James Lugo is trying to still suck the poison out of the snake bite Philip got 20 minutes ago. I think there might be some poison left. Can I suck it again? Wild fruit. Go. Find wild fruit. How much is this? Broken wagon wheel. Yeah, you damn right. That's why I got him. Unable. Oh, okay. That's fine. I don't care. Rough trail. Not my problem. Find wild fruit. Very little water. There should be water here, though, I'm assuming, because it's a fort. Fort Boise. What are these songs? This is On Top of Old Smoky. On Top of Old Smoky, I'll cover with cheese. Whatever. I forget the rest of the song, but that's definitely another song like that. How's our money do? How's our food doing? Money's at $397. Food, 365 pounds. Let's do a quick top up of food. I'm sure it's going to be more expensive, right? That's the meme. Yep. Son of a bitch. I'll do 100 pounds. I'll do another 100 pounds. Let's get out of here. Let's make sure we get there on time. More wheels? We did 2 wheels, Conflict. I'm going to risk it, Conflict, and I'll remember your comment, though, if it turns out to fuck me. A lot of people say wheel now. Too late, bitches. Too slow. Combaticus, too slow. Tyler Durden, too slow. I probably should have done that, though. But it's fine. We'll keep going. You can't buy water, though. Cannot buy water. Health is now poor. Heavy fog, lose 1 day. Don't care. Maybe we should rest. Let's do a rest of a day. Just to get everybody feeling good. The meager food is the play, isn't it? It seems like they don't eat half as much as they did before. Chew has typhoid? Now that's a problem. We got to get her taken care of quick, all right? Philip has cholera. Not my problem. Into the corner. Broken arm and cholera boy. Fuck off. Lose trail, lose 3 days. Not my problem. Not my fucking problem. Go. Severe blizzard. Where are we? Oh, God. Severe blizzard. You have the Blue Mountains. You damn right I want to look around. You love it. Talk to people. Since crossing the Snake at Fort Boys, it's been just mountains and desert, dust deeper every day. A tired Outlander, by the way. 6 inches at times. Well, mine can be 6 inches at times, too. No tracks, just clouds of dust. No, that's unrelated. Many cattle choked on the dust after swimming the river, then bled and died. Jesus! God. This is a rough time, man. Thank God we live. We should all be much more thankful than we are now for growing up in the time we live in. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine just watching a fucking cattle choke on dust after swimming the river and then bleeding and dying for you? You know what I mean? I don't know. But I guess it's more normal there, right? I don't know. Maybe it's more normal. You just don't even care. I think definitely how you think of animals is much different now than it was then, because back then it's like we got no option. We got to kill animals, guys. I mean, it's not a question. Yeah, the chickens in the back, they're not our pets. We got to eat them. And if we don't eat them, we're fucking dead. You know, so I guess you kind of wouldn't build up those same connections with animals we do now, I imagine. Of course. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Silas Sama says, good to see LT reliving his childhood, the actual westward migration. Really should have gotten that wheel, by the way. Yeah, the wheel for the fucking wagon would be pretty hype. All right. Let's go. Anyone want to trade anything cool? 2 wagon tongues for... I don't want 1 set of clothing. Nah, thanks. No, thanks. Get the fuck off. The trail divides here. Head for Fort Walla Walla or head for the Dalles. See the map. Let's see the map. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. What do? We can finish this in time. I think the Dallas is the straight shot, right? Fort Walla Walla might have more for us, though. But it's a bit of an up. It's a bit of farther. Dallas, Fort. Oh, I'm hearing Fort Walla Walla, Walla Walla. Scenic route, please. Speedrun Oregon Trail. Fort, shorter route, Renton. We have to go down the river, I think. Dallas. Oh, God. I'm going to be greedy here and go with the Dallas route. The Fort might be the smart play, but we're trying to finish this bitch. So let's get to the Dallas. Dallas, however the fuck you say it. Never heard of that in my life. I think they just made that up, actually. Okay, go ahead. They're just making up things, you know. Games do that, though. Philip has typhoid, not my problem. Get over it. Bad water, not my problem. Get over it. Very little water. I know it's a real place. This, I never heard it. You find an abandoned wagon. Sweet. Take all the stuff. Mikey says, can you beg us for support? No, thank you. Heavy fog, lose 1 day. Do not care. I pushed enter, my bad. Go, 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 go. Let's get there, get there. You're now at the... Yeah, I want to look around. All right, let's see. I think this is the part where you have to float, you know, and this is where a lot of people start dying. A lot of people start dying. We have 200 pounds of food. These last 100 miles to Willamette Valley are the roughest. Either rafting down the swift and turbulent Club River or driving your wagon over the steep Cascade Mountains. Hire an Indian guide if you take the river. I will. And I do trust mountain men because if you don't agree with them, it's a scary situation. So just whatever a mountain man tells you, just agree with it and act like he's extremely smart. That's my life tip for you guys. If you ever encounter a mountain man, which I kind of have, you know, and you're in the, sometimes you see people, you're hiking or something, and like, does he live here? I don't know, but you just pretend they're very cool while keep moving, though. Just keep moving and say, yep, good hint. Oh, yeah, definitely. Go, 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 go. But don't act like that. Act normally. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. The trail divides here. You may float down the Columbia River or take the Barlow Toll Road. I think the funnest option is floating. So we will float! Use the arrow keys to guide your raft through the rushing waters of the Columbia River. All right, arrow keys. I'm on it. After passing the third direction sign, land your raft at the trail to the Willamette Valley. The third direction sign. Third direction sign. Okay, got it. Oh, come on. Third direction sign. Third direction sign. I'm just thinking, remember the third direction sign. Look at me. Look at this pro. MLG. Come on. Do not fuck with this. You're fine, guys. Shut up back there. I'm driving this fucking thing. Shut the fuck up. Jake James Lugo, quit complaining. I haven't seen a single direction yet. There's one. Okay, there is our first directional sign. Oh, God, come on. This is... Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I think we're back. You should be able to hear me. And I got some bad fucking news, too. Let me tell you. I can't even say if I'm up yet. Hold on. Bad fucking news. Our whole run got cucked. Completely cucked. It's gone. Doesn't save or anything. It was in the fucking browser. God damn it. Now we'll never know what happened. We'll never... Oh, fuck, I hear myself. We'll never know what happened. The entire run got cucked. Complete power outage. Son of a fucking bitch. I was so invested. What would happen? What happened to Chew? What happened to JJL? What happened to Triple B? I don't care what happened to Philip. But what happened? How could this happen to us? Anyways, that'll do it for our Oregon Trail run. Our first run. But in the meantime, we can have some fun with Bacon Sweat. So let's do Bacon Sweats here. And we'll see. That fucking sucks, though. I want to see how this goes. So I turn it on. I turn it back, and this is what I'm met with. Oh, no, I can't even show that yet. Hold on. Oh, God, there's so much shit I set up before the stream, and now I have to set it all up again and pretend I know exactly what it is. Okay, here we go. It meets me with this. Completely cucked. Completely cucked. Piss me the fuck off. Anyways, it's fine. Not a big deal. All right, let's do bacon sweats, because that's fun. Let's turn off this. And let's do this. All right, we have 0 drop frames right now. Maybe the lightning kind of snapped it into place. You never know. Big up Mr. Gorehow says, we're starting the stream outside with a kite and a key. That's what I'm doing now. I'm with a kite and a key. A kite and a key. Big up Pat Noticer says, Chew took the kids and the internet. Yes, she did. And Nibbity says, well, there was no internet on the real Oregon Trail nowadays. Yeah. And I should have a battery backup thing. I don't, though, but I should have one. That's one thing I don't have. And I guess it would come in handy in situations exactly like this one. Huh? But anyways, enough nonsense. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Nothing happened. We're doing a normal style stream. Let's go. Bacon sweats until Philip shows up. I know you can't hear it. Hold on. Now you can.
Great gameplay, great graphics, amazing music. Like, it's very hard to find a part of the game that's not good when you're thinking about it. It's like, what actually was the flaw of the game?
What was the flaw? That was the flaw. That was the only flaw. Oh, God.
Today was an interesting day yet again.
Oh, please.
What do we have for dinner? We had big-ass turkey burgers.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, so guys, here's the deal.
Okay, so they cut it. But in that point, we saw it on the tractor beam. They said that they were 1/3 pound burgers, and they usually have 1/4 pound burgers. So big guy, genius he is, did the math on it. The difference is 1.3 ounces from 1/3 to 1/4. Yet Philip said, because it's 1/3, we couldn't finish it. Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely true. He's not lying. It's definitely true. These were too big. Oh my God. An extra 0.12 pounds? Oh, please. We can't finish that, honey.
Please support the stream tonight.
Careful, Cat. Careful, Cat. You might get,
Please support the stream. We actually hit goals the last couple of streams. I want to keep that momentum going. We're at 14 out of 20 goals hit. Obviously, next week, you guys want to see DSP tries it Mod Pizza.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
I do. Let's do it. Let's get some support right now. Let's get our first super chat of the night.
Please.
Now. There is little to no interest whatsoever in my viewing audience for the game. Let's get our first sub of the night over on Kick right now. You know, you're e-begging and you ask for contributions. Yes, I do. It seems like the audience who like the game just haven't been able to support it that often. Let's get a tip right now. Let's do it. How about some memberships right now?
Come on, tomorrow, right now. Come on. It's everything.
To get started, if I don't bring it...
I got to get that sound clip for that. I think just that sound clip won't get copyright struck, right? Let's try to line it up perfectly. Hold on. This will be worth it, I promise. I promise it'll be worth it. Like this. That's a good fucking tune, though. It is. It is. Van Halen sold out, but they sold out to making, like, some great fucking songs. So you give them some slack. Okay. All right, it's not worth it. I'll find it later.
I don't get support.
It was, in fact, not worth it. You're right.
Ended up dwindling and drying up.
I need to get on a button. If I have it on a button, that's a whole new world, but not yet.
Come on, right now. Right now. We're going to boot the game up. Let's get some support.
This is still
right
funny.
Now. Oh, he's big. He's big. Guys, you know what I said? I guess you're fucking deaf.
Yeah.
Support Claire Obscure tonight.
The piano.
Okay? You get it? Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is truly the end game now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, some shout-outs.
Oh, please, yes, that's
is
kind.
$8 of support to start us off tonight, right? Because we had nothing. Hero. So $8 of support to start. Let's get going.
Let's spill some ink.
Let's spill some ink.
Oops.
I feel like I think the straight on camera has led to this phenomenon where it really looks like he's just not having fun in any way, shape, or form, right? It's just weird. Just staring at this camera, dead inside. It's all this front camera thing. Like, that was a bad idea in many ways. But look at this. Sean Roberts says ALT is now the other product, nothing he could do. Thank you, Sean Roberts. Boat Knight says, I'm sad for 2 reasons. Okay, we're back, though. We're back. We made it. I mean, I just want to see what the fuck would happen. That's why I'm sad. Bazooka Joe says, he ordered DoorDash. He's lying about his dinner. The more details he gives, the higher chance he's lying. I agree. I mean, he usually has a lot of details for things he does lie about, but who knows? I mean, he did add a lot about I think he could just add the story as well just to be healthy, you know? Like, oh my God, 1/3? Are they crazy? This is too huge. We usually have 1/4, you know, just to try to be healthy side fill. The Pasta Maker says, as DSP tries it has shown, he is a dainty eater. Definitely. We've seen those fingers. Big ups. He's in chat, by the way, but no slideshow.
And now, what we need to do is... Come on, guys, let's get some support for the end game and finale of Claire Obscure tonight.
Come on! Uh-oh.
Cool. All right. Whee! Well, thank you to Shortcut for re-upping your sub on kick. That counts for tonight. Thank you for the support. Okay. Can someone give Sports Guy a VIP or OG badge? All right, I'll make the offer tonight. If someone gets 10 subs on Kick, I'll give you a VIP badge, or you can gift one.
Ooh.
If you do 20 subs on Kick, you get an OG badge and the VIP badge, and you can keep it or gift it. It's up to you.
Right.
I'll make that offer tonight, because obviously I want to hit the goal tonight for the conclusion of Claire Obscure.
I think he definitely likes this game too. Fluctuating Miasma. So I do think he likes this game. I think he absolutely likes this. That's why the not hitting the goals really hurts him on these. I think he absolutely loves this game for sure. Because how he played it made it a game he loves, right? Because he did all that side content to get over leveled, so everything is easy. So that's why he likes it, right? Everything's simple. If he did that hard side content first, you know, to try to be like cool gamer guy, and now it's so easy. So he's like, I love this, you know? It's awesome. I don't have to try.
All right. Number 1, I have to pee really bad. Number 2, we have 2 tips that came in.
Okay, 2 things. First, I have to go number 1. Number 2, not that number 2, the other second item of my list.
First tip is $2.22. So this, here's a tip, take the full shift. Whatever that means. Okay, thanks. I don't know what that means. Then I got a $5 tip.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting a little bit of support.
Wow.
For the finale of it, Clear Obscure tonight. Thank you, guys.
Really cool thing to say.
That's $7. We're up to 21.
We're getting a little bit of support.
Guys, please support the conclusion of Expedition 33.
We're just getting a little.
I'll be right back.
Post piss.
Someone says their name is Jalen and they tip me $1. Well, thank you for the $1 tip.
Shout out
Guys, it
Jalen.
would sure be great if I could get some more support for the conclusion of Claire Obscure.
That is so dirty.
Let's push forward.
Imagine saying it like that. Like, all right, let's like, for example, this is just an example. Pasta Maker says, as DSP tries it, has shown he's a dainty eater. Thanks to Pasta Maker. Anyways, guys, please, can we get some more support? Please, guys. I mean, honestly. Anyways, let's keep going. Like, just totally dump on the person that just donated to him, you know? It's like, how fucked up do you have to be mentally to donate to a person like that, you know? It's like ridiculous. Don't clip that, by the way. I said beforehand it was an example, so it doesn't matter if you take it out of context. I don't even care.
What we're going to do, we're going to play a game.
Slideshow has started, but we're still fine.
The game is Match the Tip. So right now the top tip is $5. Someone match that tip.
You've heard of touching tips. Have you ever tried matching the tip? Here's the game. Here's how it works. Someone gives me an arbitrary amount of money. And then, here's where the fun part happens. Someone else gives that same amount next. And here's where it gets even better. The third person can also do that much or more. So that's pretty fun. You know? That does sound like pretty fun. The rules are simple.
Tip and increase it by a slight amount.
Oh,
Tip is
okay, sorry.
$5.
Excuse me, I didn't fully understand the rules. I was not familiar with your game, sir. Go ahead.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a game. The game is Match the Tip. So right now the top tip is $5. Someone match that tip and increase it by a slight amount. So increase it by like a penny. Do like 501. And everyone keeps doing that. Do a little bit increment, little bit increment.
Cool
Until finally
game.
I realize. Let's do that.
Fun game. You better trademark that. Here's the game. Match the tip. When I say match it, it doesn't mean match it. It means you give more than it. So the name is a little confusing, but it's called Match the Tip. What you do is someone tips an arbitrary amount, and then you go bigger than that. And that's where the fun really is. I think it has legs. Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
It's my little game. I like to call it Make Phil Rich.
See, he realized it was dirty and then went for the joke to try to wash it away, you know? Sometimes he does that.
Guys,
He realized that felt even dirty to him, so then he makes the joke.
did you not hear what I said? I guess you're fucking deaf. So no one's playing the game? No one's playing the top...
Yeah,
beat the tip
definitely.
game? Why not? Come on, it's just 501 to start.
Oh, pretty cheap buy-in. What do I get for my money?
Daddy.
What?
Big Daddy. Daddy. Do it.
This is after Philip called John Rambo John, and John looked at him with a very stern look on his face, nose protruding menacingly. And John then says to Philip, "What did you call me? I thought we had a deal. You only call me what I want you to call me. What's my name again, bitch?"
Daddy.
That's right.
Big Daddy.
You damn right. That's a Vikes fan fiction for you.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Kill yourself.
Come on.
Well, great story.
Is that the best response possible?
Kill yourself.
Well, great story, great gameplay, great graphics, amazing
Great.
music. Like, it's very hard to find a part of the game that's not good. I'm not sure. I don't even know what to say is a flaw. If anything, the flaw is that...
Is you guys. The flaw is more in you guys, okay?
I'm a streamer right? Who has to share this gameplay with all of you, and I can't just sit here and enjoy one game at a time. And I know that lengthy RPGs are not for the majority of my audience, which sucks, because it is for me. I love this style of game. It's a shame here we are, a month and a half after it came out, almost 2 months after it released. I'm getting the first ending, and I can't do any of the Act 3 side content because no one wants it. My audience is telling me
I can't do it.
every single time I play it, don't play it. It's boring. Look at tonight. Look at the support.
Great music for this. It's a great music for a funeral of a game. Best possible wage quit music right here.
Nothing. Almost none. Zero. People don't want the game, even though I think it's amazing. So.
No!
That wasn't even a legit, that was an auto resub above me. Your future stepdad auto resub for 2 months. He wasn't even an active contribution. So there you go. It's one of my favorite RPGs that I've done as a content creator, hands down, by far. And, you know, I would love to do the content, but in 2025, the viewing...
Yeah, this is just taking it out back, right? We're not risking the wage quit anymore. It's over now, but he wants to play more, but it's just done now, right? I know. It's a really good, smart idea to say how resubs don't mean shit to him, right? It really makes people feel positive about resubbing, you know? Just so you know, resubs don't mean shit to me, though. But it still means you give me money, but, you know, I don't count them, so who cares?
Audience doesn't want it. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to say. It sucks. Again, let this be a lesson.
Please.
There's a double-edged sword to making a living, also doing what you love. Because you have to make decisions based on what's going to keep stuff afloat.
Okay, and that one is this case here.
You have done that yourself.
Okay, go ahead.
And as much as I like this game, I mean, look, I finished it. And how many streams did we do? 3, 4, 5 streams recently that weren't hitting any support. Look at that.
The double-edged sword was... Here's my double-edged sword. It only has one edge, and that edge is bad. But it's... Yet I still describe it as a double-edged sword. Pretty cool.
Like $20. But I'm still playing it because
No.
I wanted to see the ending, right?
No.
You know, it just sucks that for bizarre reasons,
What?
people will come and support other stuff, but not this game.
Oh,
Like,
that's a good idea, DJW. I should have something pop up here when it hits 2:20 p.m. DJW, give me more ideas. What a king.
again, it has to be the length. It has to be that it's an RPG. Things that I like. I like lengthy RPGs. I do. For those of you who have been here all along, there's some people in chat right now. You've been sitting here watching all morning. So now, send a sub. Who've been here for the whole playthrough. I want to say a special thanks to you.
Thank you.
I understand that not every single person out of the thousands of people in a year that watch me do content can support playthroughs. I get that.
Yeah,
but you're
very
still
small
here,
amount,
and
actually.
you're still enjoying, and you're still engaging, and I do appreciate you. You know?
But yet, I treat you like second-class citizens because that's what you are mentally to me.
Understand, it's tough for me. I want to do stuff like this, and I can't continue at this point. I think what I'm thinking is give it a rest. Maybe later this year, bring it back as a few chill night streams here or there. I'll let you know when we can sprinkle them in. So I absolutely want to explore and check out this content. Okay, I do. Look, there's 2 clouded areas we never even got to access. There's all the things that were floating. There's areas that we couldn't get to that, like, there, you know, there's tons. So
Tons!
all right? And please understand, I will never discredit a game like this in my Game of the Year countdown simply because it didn't resonate with all of my audience who support my content. Never.
We'll
The
see.
game is superb. The game is absolutely a masterpiece. I hope you understand that, okay? So, for this very lengthy,
Great music.
clear, obscure playthrough, I want to say thank you all to everyone who was here and was...
I know. So I think he's saying that, guys, about when I do my Game of the Year rundown, I won't talk about the money because last year that's all he did was that. And I think he saw trolls making fun of that. So that's why he's kind of overdoing it, saying, I won't do that this time because I know you guys didn't like it. So I won't do it this time. But he's not saying that out loud. Silent Sama says, more support for asking. Someone going to match this? Big up, Silent Sama.
part of it. I enjoyed
You
it.
playing the matching game? It's a lot of fun.
And, you know, we shall see what happens in the future, but I would like to go back to it at a future date. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you in the future, hopefully, for some side content.
All right.
Peace out.
Okay.
I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. It's a shame.
And apparently he was there for a long time after this. There's still 2 minutes left in this video, but I don't know how far he's going to get into it. But apparently he chilled for a while.
I got $20 to support yet again for the game. That's why, that's it. I can't keep doing streams. I have to do stuff. People are going to show up for and support. It's a business as well as a hobby. You get that, right? You get it? It is what I love. Get it? But it also is my job. So it'd be like, if you have a job, let's put it this way. Let's say you have an office job, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's one part of your office job
go
you
ahead.
absolutely love doing.
Uh-huh.
But you can't do it all the time. You're outright told by your bosses, that's not what we need you to do all the time.
Yeah, it's like a job when you got to do things you don't like at your job. Uh-huh.
Sometimes that's good. But if you just do that one thing all day, that's not getting the whole job done. You still got to do this and this and this and this. You have to stop doing what you like and do the other parts of your job. And that's how I...
Except that doesn't work at all because you choose 100% what you do. So you could... and you could also change this whole situation by doing that part better, right?
I have to take this, you know. I did tough through it, and I accepted that there were going to be nights like tonight where no one was really going to support, and I kind of swallowed it. You know what I'm saying? And I said, well, it is what it is. I tried to pull out all the stops. I made offers for badges. I did everything.
I pulled out all the stops. I opened up my bag of tricks so fucking wide. I had badge deals. I had matching games. I was making up fucking games. Can you imagine? I was making up games on the fly, cold turkey, to try to get people to donate. Didn't even work. I was doing everything in my power.
It is what it is. I tried to pull out all the stops. I made offers for badges. I did everything. Sometimes. Life is life. Que sera, sera, right?
Life is life. Que sera, sera. That's what I live my life by.
So, I hope you will come back and hang out and engage and support the final day of the week. Sucks that I knew all week. I said, I'm going to beat Clear Obscure, and no one's going to be there to support. And I was dead on correct. There's even people who normally do support who sat there and didn't support tonight because they don't like Clear Obscure. There's not much.
Are we berating single people that didn't donate during that stream?
Sat there and didn't support tonight because they don't like Clear Obscure. There's even people who normally do support who sat there and didn't support tonight because they don't like Clear Obscure.
I didn't hear that part. That's pretty fucked up, man. I didn't hear that part. There's people here that were usually supporting and they didn't even support. I'm looking at chat right now and I see some people that normally support and they are not supporting. My neck of the woods, we call that withholding. And you know what happens with withholders, right? Better a cuckold than a withhold, am I right, boys?
Correct.
That's going to be a bit of a problem. That's what it sounds like. It's a shakedown.
I said, I'm going to beat Clear Obscure, and no one's going to be there to support. And I was dead on correct. There's even people who normally do support who sat there and didn't support tonight because they don't like Clear Obscure. There's not much I can do about that.
Jesus.
Folks, okay? All right, everyone. Peace
Good
out.
job.
And have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Definitely going to have a great night.
The game decides, oh, you're slightly off. No! Wait!
This is when the horn sound effects hit on Raw Phil, and the chat just turns into a waterfall of horns. It's a lot of fun. If you've never been there for a Raw Phil, not goal being hit time, it's worth it. You should definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's a very tribal experience, and everyone just goes nuts. Just everyone has fun. All right, so we got a little bit of the night. Let's see the Raw outro here. How sad and pathetic was the Raw outro? We're bitching at chat here. He still hasn't started the slideshow, obviously. Let's see it.
Offers for badges. I did everything. Right? But like I said, I'll leave it installed.
Is Daily Rap worth it? Everyone said it kind of. I didn't see anyone talking about it, I should say. So that usually means it's not worth it. But if anyone thinks differently, I'm happy to hear it.
Probably one day go back to it, especially if maybe there's a situation where there's like a crazy good week or something, and already things are doing so well, and I got a free night, and I'm like, you know what?
Okay, so that's interesting. We might be able to play it again if the week is going crazy.
Probably one day go back to it, especially if maybe there's a situation where there's like a crazy good week or something.
Crazy good week.
Doing so well, and I got a free night, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just pop open Clear Obscure tonight. Let's fly around and let's explore the optional content, right? Let's do that. I would hope that there will be times like that this year. There certainly have been, and there hopefully will be in the future, where it won't be a big deal. to take a
All
night,
right.
you know, every once in a while in a random week and not have to worry about, oh, am I getting support tonight, right?
Yeah, that will never, ever, 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 ever happen where he's not worried about support.
All right,
Never,
well,
ever.
folks, that's it for Clear Obscure. I'm going to get to the bottom of what's going on with the camera right there. I don't know what it is, but all right.
What? Cool setup, Unc. What's the random washcloth?
All right, well, folks, that's it for Clear Obscure. I'm going to get to the bottom of what's going on with the camera right there. I don't know what it is, but
Cool.
all right. So
He's like a grease monkey. That's his grease towel.
tomorrow will be a very interesting day, okay?
Oh, it's to negate the huge glare from that little button. Is that necessary? That can't be necessary for anyone else on live.
So tomorrow, we're going to have a short podcast, maybe
we'll
like
see
30
about that.
minutes, okay? After that short podcast, we are going to jump into a day of demos. The demos that are...
All right, maybe this is boring. Let's check Daily Wrap then. Let's see the thumbnails as well. Thumbnails have been made. Impossible ending decision. Return to Lumiere. Endgame now. Like, it's so weird how he does put actual work into the titles of the shit. Like, not much thought, but there is some thought, right? So, like, look at this one. Of Dogs and Zombie Pigman. Like, you could see the brain was churning on that one, you know? But, like, it's not necessary, you know what I'm saying? It's like wasted effort, you know what I mean? Yeah, he is legitimately 45 minutes. No, he's 15 minutes late now at this current time in the new era of that. World's most boring jailbreak. I quit. Too slow. Stuck in a crater. Rage at worst chase sequence ever. What are these fucking cringe titles? Rage. If you're saying rage to your own shit, I mean, that's automatically cringe, man. I think we should know this by now. It's not AVGN, you know, releasing a video in 2007, right? And you say rage, and that's the word. You know what I mean? But he's still stuck there. He still think that's the way to go, I guess, you know? Okay. Not that. That's Mind's Eye flops hard. Let's see about this.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap, for what was Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025. Today was an interesting day yet again. A good mix of content, a podcast where we covered a lot of ground regarding what new games I'll be playing as a result of me dropping Mind's Eye, and also what Lost Odyssey was. Hell, that's similar to Dragon Quest XI. That had a whole second story after the main story ended, right? Problem is, as you know, if you followed along...
Magic Shortbus says, I suggested you play Digimon on your post yesterday. Eva Cowboy Fan actually replied to my comment saying that it would be chill for you to play. For your safety and ours, I think you got to play Digimon now. I haven't even seen the post yet. We still got to decide tomorrow, is this how you don't play, by the way. So that's the first decision, and then we'll decide what game we'll do from time to time. It kind of does fucking suck that Oregon Trail got fucking cucked, but I will finish that. Maybe I'll finish that off stream. Let you know. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll do that off stream. Give you updates on my Oregon Trail run.
I'll
tweet the updates, guys. Every single update in the game, I'll send you a tweet. So, you know, Triple P broke his arm, guys.
There is little to no interest whatsoever in my viewing audience for the game. I'm not saying it's no one. I'm saying it's like 5% of my audience, if that.
Okay.
Who are actually tuning in. And rarely do we get enough people coming by who can support. It seems like the audience who like the game just haven't been able to support it that often. So I'll have one stream of Clear Obscure where we hit a goal, and then I'll have 2 or 3 that we barely get any support at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's bad. Now, I told you guys, listen, I would commit to beating it. Tonight, we beat it. In fact, we had just enough time to beat the story and see one of the endings. There are 2 endings, and apparently there's a checkpoint you can load if you want to see the other ending. But that's where we left it. And I explained to everyone, and I'll say it here again. My job is an amazing job. I get to do what I love for a living, but it's a double-edged
Here's the bad part.
Sword when it comes to a situation like Clear Obscure. A
because
lengthy RPG where that's not what most of my audience likes.
Oh.
And because of that,
the
lengthiness of it, I mean, we're talking it was over 50 hours this playthrough. The support ended up dwindling and drying up. rarely were we, in the last month when I played the game, rarely did we have a stream where I was hitting a goal. So I still toughed it out, but I explained to the audience tonight.
Thanks for toughing it out, Philip. Where do I sign up to give you a purple heart? Pacma City says, have you ever shown us your fidget toys collection? No, I haven't. Here, well, the ones I have here, I can. This is my clicker. It's like Pocket Aces. Very cool. This one's too loud for stream, though, so I got to put this away from me so I don't do it. I also have this one. This is a spinny cube. And it spins. This one's possible to do on stream as long as I don't keep it too close to the mic. I also have this one. Someone sent to me. Someone 3D printed this and sent it to me. What a king. And this one I can do on stream, too. It's more of a hands. It's good for 2 uses because you can do this, and also it strengthens your hand. And I only use that for the right hand. So, and then I also have this. Same person sent me this one as well. This is a spinner style. Spinner as well. It's a little bit loud, though. But I need to surround myself with these, because if I don't, I just start touching random stuff. And it's a real problem. So we're going to keep moving on, though. I was not, these are not prescribed toys. This is what I do for fun. Let's go.
I have to do, and what's right and balance, what's right.
Any more
in this
here?
case, I can't continue to do all this side content of Clair Obscur. I was told there's 20 more hours of side content. That would be the equivalent of 8+ streams.
Yeah?
Where I would say, well, I'll just accept that there's not going to be any support today. So I can't. But what I did say is this. I love the game so much. Number one, you have to understand this absolutely is going to be a Game of the Year contender for me. It will be in my countdown no matter what. There's no way 9 more games are going to be better than Clair Obscur this year.
Definitely not.
That's number one. Number two.
Please.
This is the kind of game that, let's say, moving forward this year, all of a sudden, one week I have a great week. What if we do a marathon and the marathon gets a ton of support? Or out of nowhere, someone comes in and does a giant contribution. I'm like, I'm like way ahead right now on support.
This part again?
What I'd probably do is take a random stream, whether it's a day or night stream, we can figure out, and say, let's just do some Clair Obscur tonight.
This is never, ever, I do repeat, ever going to happen. I guess he's baiting someone to give him a huge tip and say, play Clair Obscur tonight, I guess.
Let's go and fly around. And
he's never going to do
an
this.
Optional dungeon. Take on an optional super
Not going to
boss,
happen.
Check out some new stuff that we didn't go to before because we didn't have the opportunity. I would like to do that. And if we do it that way, maybe once or twice a month, maybe, do a Clair Obscur stream, we may still get to see all the side content of the game by the end of the year. And it won't be a big deal. It won't be like, oh, I'm still playing this game, ongoing 5-6 months and everyone's complaining. Instead, It's just kind of a one-off stream here or there that we do. What I would do is obviously try to announce it a day or two ahead of time. So those of you that like Clair Obscur could show up.
Oh.
But it's more for me that we get to play it and people get to see it. It's not about the support because I don't think it's ever going to come. Just being honest. I think there's certain genres of games I'm just not going to get that level of support. Suikoden 1 HD. Why do I think that one worked? Because it's a classic. And because it's short.
Okay.
The playthrough was under 20 parts. So because of that, people were able to show up and engage in support for the few weeks that we played it.
Oh, thank God.
Fun over. Time for the pre-stream.
He was bored me out in the Daily Wrap. Because Big Beppo says the A in ALT is Tism with those fidget toys. No, these are for my fun. These are for pleasure. These are not any doctors recommended. This is just for pleasure, my toys. Please. I'm not diagnosed with anything. These are just my toys. I also have this little guy. This guy can spin too. But this is the case of me like setting something up and leaving it here. So it's tough. It's tough. It's been tough, man, guys. It's been real tough. All right. All right, camera off. Fuck off. Going back to leaning style. Leaning back style. Mr. Extravagant says, unfortunately, I can confirm ALT is very handsy. He cannot confirm that. Confirmed, he cannot confirm that. No, fluctuating miasma, the Zippo thing is this. Right here. Oh, you can't see it. I'll show you. The Zippo sounding thing is this. Ready? This one. So that's why you can't do this on stream. Do not do this on stream. It's not good for your audience. Do not do that. All right, let's go. Start. Bye-bye. It is Raw Phil that's muted, not me.
After years and years away is the return of Demo Day. That's right. Back in the day, I used to have entire days dedicated to checking out game demos when they were a lot more prominent. Keep in mind that I was a console gamer for a very long time.
Too low.
And over time, they phased out doing demos on consoles for the most part. Well, guess what?
What?
Now I'm a PC gamer. And
Hell
now
yeah.
demos are way more prominent on Steam. So today, we'll be checking out a good variety of them. In fact, in just a few moments, you'll start voting on what the first demo will be that we'll check out today. But we do have a few quick things to talk about before we get to the demo gameplay. So sit back and relax. It is a shortened but still fun week-ending edition of the Level 1 podcast.
Michael, it's your birthday today. Oh. Oh my God.
All right. See, for a shortened podcast, we even have a shortened intro. There you go.
Wow.
How's everyone today? It is Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th.
Who said that in chat before the stream was live? They said we should do a poll if he does a Friday the 13th joke. Well, you just got paid off.
I feel like maybe,
Told
maybe
ya.
there's
You got
something
it.
about that date that I should be remembering. I wonder. But anyway, everyone, I welcome you here to the show. Thanks for being here with me today. It is the end of a 6-day streaming week, and it should be pretty fun.
Wow, great joke. We are laughing.
Variety of stuff. All right. What I want to do is get caught up on everything that's been going on. We have a couple playthroughs that ended this week. Some I actually finished. Some I dropped like a hot rock because they sucked. And so I just want to get everyone caught up on status of everything so you know what to expect next week when I get back from my break, which is tomorrow. And
go ahead. Yeah.
to talk about what we're going to be doing for a new playthrough. Seems like there, at least yesterday, there was a good amount of people that kind of agreed. And I just want to get today's vibe as well, because we do have a few days to determine what we're going to be doing next. So
how about today's wipe?
Get today's vibe as well, because we do have a few days to determine what we're going to be doing next.
Jesus.
So, anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. 6 days of streaming this week was great. We continued on with coverage of Mario Kart World. I keep calling it Tour. Mario Kart World. We had some chill streams with Minecraft and my first ever American Truck Sim stream using my wheel peripheral on PC, which was awesome. It went really, really well. We tried out a new game called Mind's Eye. Just another big disappointment. We actually finished Claire Obscure Expedition 33 last night. We'll talk a little bit about that. And we actually had a very successful stream of Blueprints.
Whoa.
So things went really well this week. All right. We even did a DSP Tries It of the Munchies meal from Jack in the Box, which was disgusting and terrible. So, of course, the video did well. What a surprise, right?
Let's see what that means. I'll show you. Hold on.
I had a great week. I really did. This has been a great week. And now that we're at the end and we had a little bit of extra time, we're like, what are we going to do today? And I said, well, I haven't really checked out game demos in a very long time. And you guys have been telling me about certain games on Steam that particularly look good that I should try. And I wish listed
guesses on the views for that video that did well. Any guesses? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1.2 thousand and climbing. Prime 92, I think, was the first one to get it perfectly right. I think. I'll give you credit for now until someone says otherwise, but there you go. Of course, that thing's doing numbers. Watch out.
a bunch, but then what happened was this last week was the week of all the online gaming presentations, because it used to be E3 week, but E3 doesn't exist anymore. And when that happened, a whole bunch of demos released on Steam for a wide variety of games. And people kept hitting me with, are you going to play this one? Are you going to check this one out? This one? And I was like, whoa. Well, let's see what we could do.
Whoa. One at a time, please. I'm only one person here.
this week to wrap stuff up and finish stuff up and see if there's time in the schedule. Well, it just so happens there is time today to finally explore some game demos. I'm happy for this because this gives me exposure to games that maybe I never would have even played or seen. It also allows me to determine if these are games that I would maybe want to do full playthroughs of in the future. And if not, hey, at least I know what they are, and it's cool to explore for a day every once in a while, you know.
And by the way, I know that video's only been out 2 days, but like the Burger King Fiery one got 1.5 thousand views. The one before that got 1.4 thousand views. So actually, the newest one is doing worse than the other ones. Like the worst food ever video got 3,000 views. So you can't even say like it's doing better than other ones. So anyways, Tony T says odds on him not having them pre-downloaded. That's a good poll. I'm going to vote very quickly into the not downloaded team, but we'll see. Are the games already downloaded or not? Okay, that's it. I think most people are going to say no, though, so it's not the best poll, but it's fine. We'll let it go. Oh, fuck off. Here we go. Fuck off. Start.
Back in the day, a lot of these demo days that I would do on the Xbox 360, because yes, that's back when it was prominent. It was Xbox Store had a bunch of demos all the time. And I would just sit down and try a bunch of them and see what they were. Some would be like 10 minutes long, and some would be like an hour or two long, depending on the game. A lot of these were indie games, you know, games that were tossed onto that marketplace for very low dollar amount consumption. You know, $5 games that were just kind of
low dollar amount consumption.
Place for very low dollar amount consumption. You know, $5 games that were just kind of silly jokes.
You know, that low dollar amount consumption.
And demo days were fun because you never knew what you were going to see. Well, today...
Sounds like an economic indicator. How's the low dollar amount consumption index? Well, it's going up.
We do have an idea of what we're going to see because we already narrowed it down to 5 games. That's right. I said 5 because actually yesterday we talked about 6, but I realized, thinking about the demos eligible for today, one of them I don't really want to play. Reason being, the whole point I feel of a demo day at 2025 is to expose myself to games that I normally wouldn't have known about. And if I'm playing a demo of a franchise I've already played multiple times, I already know what it is. Why do I need to play the demo, right? So I eliminated Neo 3 from the running today because I don't think there's a point. I know what Neo is. I like Neo. I'm probably going to play Neo. So why do I need to play the Neo 3 demo when we already know it's going to be Neo with better graphics, right? Plus, I'm already playing Lies of P Overture, which is a Soulsborne game. I don't want to stop playing a Soulsborne game to take a time to do the demo for a Soulsborne game.
I actually had 2 people tell me to vote that the 100-line demo would be the funniest one for us, but I can't confirm or deny that. But 2 separate people said that's the best choice for an awesome DSP gaming playthrough. So
even though you can
say
well,
all I can
it's
say.
Not Souls-like,
That's all
whatever,
I can
whatever.
say.
You know what I'm saying, right? So
the 100-line demo.
Today we have 5 games in the running. Allow me to quickly remind you all.
Please.
The games are Hell Is Us, Catch and Chill.
So if we want to do that first, we should probably, if everyone's voting, I mean, vote with your heart, please. But.
Mina the Follower, the 100-line, I want to say it's like the 100-line War. I installed it. Hold on. I keep forgetting the name of it.
Oh, he already installed it. No team getting nervous.
The 100-line Last Defense Academy. That's what it's called. And Tenebris Somnia. Each one of these games is unique. You know, Hell Is Us is an upcoming hybrid action, almost horror-style game coming out in September. Catch and Chill is a retro graphics, relaxing fish-catching game that may be fun for chill streams. That comes out in about a week. Mina the Follower looks like it's kind of the spiritual successor to classic Zelda on the NES. That's coming out.
No, it doesn't. It looks like it's Link's Awakening.
On Halloween.
Okay.
The 100-line Academy is a game that's basically from the makers of Danganronpa.
That sounds
rather
fun.
than it just being a visual novel, actually has like strategy gameplay.
Yo, that sounds hype.
Grid style. And then Tenebris.
I think I want to see that one the most. I don't know about you guys.
A completely unique game. It's 8-bit horror,
Whoa.
but at the same time has real-life, movie quality cutscenes filmed that are terrifying with the graphics and special effects and things they did in them. It's just like, holy crap, that's scary as hell.
Holy crap.
5 games in the running. And in just a moment, we'll put up the poll. You guys will start voting on what you would like to see as the first game that we do on demo day today. I'm hoping to get through at least 3 demos. Maybe we'll get through more than that. It depends on the time. But that's a good variety of games to try out and see if we like or not.
Good
and
variety.
If this is something that I would continue to be interested in the future and play, or maybe just say, well, we tried it, but not really too interesting.
Sounds fun.
Well, that is right, Dab Hands. Dab Hands says, I think I saw that the Tony Hawk demo is on Game Pass. What I would say about that is I'm definitely interested in the Tony Hawk 3 and 4 collection. I can tell you we're going to play it. We're absolutely playing it this summer. But that's another case where...
He always does great with those skating games, too. So, yeah, that'll be fun.
I already know what it is.
Oh.
Right? Like, I already know.
It's different, though?
Okay. So why do I need to play the demo when we already have played the first collection? I loved it. Played it to its completion. That would be like, okay, if we get through the other demos for today, then we get to it. I'd much rather enjoy demos for games that I just don't really know what they are, because that's more interesting to me.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, so that's what's going on today. Now, a couple quick things to get everyone caught up with. And
it's going to be about money.
And everything before we get to these demos today. So, first off, last night, I completed the main story of Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Oh.
Now, you might say, the main story, why are you putting it like that? Well, because...
Main story? What's this? I've never heard of that before. Huh? What's main story? Go ahead.
This game has 3 acts.
Let's do a random action for him.
He's
tired!
Act 1 is mostly narrative and story with some side content available. Act 2 is mostly story again, and it's an incredibly long, like super long act with some side content available. Act 3 is incredibly short. It's like an hour, and it's only story, except also a ridiculous amount of side optional content.
I don't think he's going to say anything, Amadeus. I don't think he will.
The problem here is thus. I've been playing Clair Obscur for over 2 months. I've enjoyed the living heck out of it. 35 parts, and if you do the math, it's over 50 hours I've been playing this game.
Whoa.
The problem is the viewership and the interest in the game has completely fallen off, and people just don't really like it anymore.
Like me or the game. Oh.
Not saying everyone, because that's definitely not the case. But it's the mainstream audience, right? This game 2 months ago, everyone was excited to see it because everyone was claiming it was a Game of the Year contender or whatever. But being that it's such a lengthy RPG, unless you've been along with me for this entire 50-hour ride, let's be honest, my 10th to 15th stream of it, you probably don't care. Right? So that's what's happened, is every time that I've played this game, it completely fell off. And
And yeah, you're right. He plays it for less than an hour a day, basically. And that person in that comment pointed that out. But he said, wow, I've played total 50 hours? Whoa. But the problem is how long it takes in real time to get to those hours. That's ridiculous. No one's going to wait that long. Even Dens can't wait that long.
Cared, and people will come to the streams and complain and say, why aren't I doing something else? Why am I wasting time on this? Now, I don't see it as wasted time. I literally see Clair Obscur as a ginormous Game of the Year contender. All right? I don't want people to think that I'm agreeing with these people saying this stuff. I think it's one of the best RPGs I've played in a very long time. But I am not just someone who plays games for a hobby.
Oh,
I'm someone
how do you play
who
them?
Streams for a living. I have to make content that people want to publicly consume so that
that's not it. Don't forget the second part.
Can enjoy it and reciprocate with support.
That's the key part. Okay, we got there.
With Clair Obscur is in the last 2 to 3 weeks, every time that I've played Clair Obscur, attendance tanked, engagement tanked, support tanked. There have been 3 to 4 Clair Obscur streams in the last couple of weeks that I didn't even make $50 on a stream. I want you to think about that, okay? That's awful. You know, 2-3 hours of gameplay plus, and I can only make $20-30 is atrocious. So there's a problem there. And it's funny because there are people who really like this game, and they've been very vocal. Oh, why aren't you playing it more? oh, you're really going to skip the third act content, to which I would respond, listen, this is my job, and this is part of the double-edged sword of doing what you love for a living. Those lines get blurred. Because if I just did everything that I liked all the time, I'd be playing retro fighting games constantly. I'd be playing lengthy RPGs constantly. I'd be playing a lot more of certain games, by far, okay? But that's not how it works. This is my job. When you go to work, you don't get to tell your boss, hey, I just want to do this one part of my job that I really like. I've decided not to do any other of my job. I just don't want to do it.
Okay, real quick. The reason that's not the case is because you get a lot of more benefits from a more conventional style job that Philip cannot enjoy at the expense of the freedom that Philip's job gives him. So Philip's job, that he says is a job, has a lot of benefits in terms of making your own schedule, no boss, etc. But there's no free lunch in this universe, my friends. So for that freedom, you do pay a price, which is a lack of stability, right? So he is choosing to have a profession that has a lack of stability, but he wants to enjoy all the good parts of the job he has, but he wants the stability of a 9-to-5 normal style job. But that's not how the world works. So, you know.
No, it's not how it works. Okay? You have to do everything that's going to make you successful, not just the one part that you really like. So I would love to come here and play RPGs nonstop, but I realize it wouldn't work. I have to be playing challenging games. I have to be playing online games. I have to be playing narrative games, but also games where I can have a chance to really interact and hang out with you guys. Think about the success of Truck Simulator over the last month and how it's done really well because those streams are us hanging out talking while I'm also driving, and it's been really good, right? So that's what I mean. And it's a tough situation, but, you know, one of the hardest that I can be in as a content creator. You know, I've been doing this for 17 years, and the reason that I've had the longevity that I've had is because of the variety that I put out. If I just did RPGs, I'd fail. If I only did fighting games, I would fail. But because I do a big variety of content, at any day when you come by, you could see me doing something different. Right?
No, as long as it gives you money, because the second it doesn't give you money, you will no longer do that variety. So please, let's tell the truth of the matter here, okay? Come on.
Tonight, I'm doing classic fighting games. On Sunday, I'm going to be doing some Lies of P. On Monday, Blueprints. There's going to be Mario Kart, but there's going to be Minecraft. Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't.
There's different audiences who come by at different times to enjoy the different styles of content that I put out.
He's fat. He's fuck. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That would be something.
And they may support or not, but usually the variety works. If I just did too much of the same thing over and over, well, to be honest, I don't think it would work at all. I know, because there have been times when I decided to play a lot of one thing. Take a look at how much I played Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the channel tanked for 3 months. Take a look at
the channel tanked as in he was hitting the goals for an incredibly long period of time before the King arc.
Times when I've played 2 Mario games back to back, and everyone freaked out saying that's Mario overload.
Oh.
So that's what I mean. I know that the variety aspect works, but the
except when it doesn't, and then I have to drop games from said variety. It makes sense. If you don't think about it.
Problem with that is when you get into a insanely lengthy game like Clair Obscure, now you see the cracks start to formulate in the kind of business model that I have and the kind of streams that I do.
Doesn't seem like a good business model then, does it, King?
Because I love Clair Obscure. I've played it for over 50 hours. People are tired of it and want me to move on. Is there a small group of people who want me to continue with the game and do all the Act 3 side content? Yes. Do you want to know who's one of that small group of people? Me. But I don't control everything around me in my environment.
You should.
You know, as much as I like to say I am the master of my own destiny, there are still...
I'm not. I'm a cuck to who gives me the most money and my 4 whales.
Things that I need to kind of say, well, I got to accept. And the one thing that I got to accept is that, sadly, I just can't do what I want all the time. That's just a fact of life, and especially when you become an adult, you realize, well, that's just reality. So as much as right now I would love to be doing Clair Obscure and do all the Act 3 content, I've been told there's about 20 more hours of side content, dungeons, super bosses, extra challenges, and the like. I can't do it. I've got to do other content that people actually want to watch, consume, and then support. Or else I go out of business. You understand? So that's what we're doing right now. We have finished the story of Clair Obscur. I actually loved the ending. The game will let you choose what ending you wanted, and I liked the ending that I got. The playthrough is now complete. But, and this is a big but.
Oh, insert your own joke here.
I made a statement last night that I hope you guys understood. Let me repeat it now that we're on the podcast.
What was the statement?
This is a game that I like so much that I would be willing to go back in the future occasionally when the time is right.
Oh, we're doing this again? We're going to say the same bullshit again?
He's gay!
You might say, well, when would the time be right to go back to Clair Obscur?
When he gets massive support, and we're saying this again.
Well, basically, if something goes really well with other content. For example, let's say I do a marathon, and the marathon raises a whole bunch of support above and beyond what normally I would do. Well, then, hey, throw in a Clair Obscur stream. If I make $10 playing it, it doesn't matter because I did so well that week already, right? And same thing going along that line. It doesn't have to be a marathon, but there are days where all of a sudden, right, I would get a big amount of support, and I'd be like, okay, well, then let's maybe toss in a Clair Obscur stream here. Doesn't matter what support we get because, hey, we're good. And it's funny because trolls, of course, will say, well, didn't that happen 2 weeks ago? Didn't you have a fan that came by and did a big contribution?
How much have you been on Twitter in the last 24 hours, brother? You seem to know all the storylines the trolls are talking about, huh? How much have you been on Poem's past feed? Damn. What did Duty talk about today on his podcast? I bet he said this too. That's where he's getting it from. Jesus, he knows all the storylines.
You know, a ginormous tip? Yes. Which is why I just played Clair Obscur 4 times in the last 2 weeks, and none of those streams did well, but I was able to do that. You understand? Or else I might have dropped Clair Obscur. That was actually a serious situation we were talking about a couple weeks ago, is I might drop the game entirely because no one's really showing up and supporting it, but I didn't want to do that because I had already invested so much time and I liked the game so much. Well, it was because of the support of that fan, that longtime viewer, that's what allowed me to actually be able to continue and play this game and finish it. So thank you so much to that viewer, because we might not have even seen the end if it hadn't been for them. I really appreciate that.
Oh, we're just making up that reality now, aren't we? So that's where that money went, guys. Don't ask anymore about the 1600 that happened in one day. It all went to funding Clair Obscur. Definitely true. Definitely was his plan all along, and not something he just came up with on the fly. Definitely not. Kenny B. Wrighton says people still are hype and talk about Clair Obscur, just not for him and his bad playthrough. He doesn't even seem to have a reaction to picking an ending. I think he goes on such autopilot when playing that game. Like, he doesn't know what's going on. It's just, tell me button to push on screen. I push button. Game continues to move. That's where he's at with gaming now, you know. And I know people are, legitimately people are streaming Clair Obscur and nothing else for weeks now. You know, second playthrough, do this kind of challenge playthrough, and people are loving it, but that's how it goes. Charles says people wouldn't show up or support. I'll give it to you.
Get it?
The laugh at the end. And Silas Sama says, sandwich shop. I only want to make the BLT today. And if no one wants a BLT, am I going to keep making BLTs? No. I make what the people want.
So, I feel like
Charles.
I will go back to the game a few times this year when we have good weeks, and I'll just say, hey, let's do a night stream of it. Let's do 2 hours tonight. Let's jump in and go into one of these optional dungeons and see what it's all about. And it'll be fun, because that's the kind of game that it is fun to jump in once in a while, see new enemies, learn new parry patterns, I think it would be great. So we'll leave it at that. I hope that you enjoy the conclusion on the channel. I really liked it, but you got to understand, you got to understand that this is my life and my job. It's not just my hobby. If you don't understand, I'm sorry that, I've disappointed you. I tried as hard as I could to get people to be engaged and like that game, and it was just not working. I can only do so much as a gamer to make you know how much I like it and try to make it fun. I really tried, but
I did a lot of begging tactics.
What can you do? It's just not for everyone. All right. And I will just say this too.
Oh,
there were an
please.
awful lot of people who watched the playthrough and loved it, but then were mad when I wasn't going to do the content. And I said, then where were you on the nights I streamed it? Why didn't you support it? That's how it works. I put out content. You like it. You reciprocate with support.
You need
then
to
I can make
pay,
more
bitch.
content. Now,
guys, you can't just watch. If you like something, I need money or I will stop playing it. Do you get it? It's pretty simple.
I put out content. You like it. You reciprocate with support. Then I can make more content.
Oh.
Now, I give you all the content for free, and you say, oh, thanks, give me more for free endlessly.
Wow.
It just can't work that way. Okay?
So tips are mandatory then? It's safe to agree? It's safe to say then?
Give me more. Then I can make more content. Now, I give you all the content for free, and you say, oh, thanks, give me more for free endlessly. It just can't work that way. Okay?
So contributions
For those who
are
did actually
mandatory.
support Claire Obscure, thank you, because I really loved the game, and I appreciate those that did come by to try to keep it going. All right, so thank you for that. Okay, so Claire Obscure is done, and Mind's Eye is done. All right, so now we have an opening in the schedule. Basically, we have about 2 weeks until the next major release of the month, which is actually going to be Death Stranding 2. So what do we got time for? I'll tell you. We got time.
Fuck off.
Contributions are something like that. I would never demand a contribution. Remember, contributions are mandatory and always will be mandatory. Wait, contributions are not mandatory and never will be mandatory.
Say that again, Philip?
Or say something like that.
Say it again?
I would never demand a contribution.
One more time.
Remember, contributions are mandatory and always will be mandatory.
Thank you. Okay, we got it. Well, that's what you're saying today, too, so at least you're consistent with that. Okay.
For Onimusha 2 HD, a game that came out late last month that I wanted to play, but we were juggling way too many games. I think we're going to start it up next week, and it's a shorter game as well. People say it's 10 to 15 hours long, so that's a perfect game for this time period where we can kind of fit it in between everything else that we're doing, and it won't take up too much time. It won't be this endless playthrough that never ends. I really liked Onimusha 1 HD a few months ago, so this is a great time to jump into this one, and I hope that you will join me for that journey. So
Great
that's going to
recap,
begin next
King.
week. Here,
Okay.
what I'll do, or what, not what on the entire first Friday, I actually can't.
Do not care.
Okay. I'm off tomorrow, and when I come back on Sunday, we're going to do more live. That'll be more Mario Kart Knockout Tour multiplayer on Monday night. This is the good mode where you actually have to try to survive elimination. It was really fun when I did it last week. You guys wanted more of it. We'll do more of it. Then Tuesday, what we're going to do is no podcast.
All right, real quick. The poll is up if you want to vote for whatever game you want to see him play. Here is the chat. This will pop out the chat. That's Philip's chat. You could make a vote on whatever game you want to see him play today. There you go.
I'm going to start Onimusha 2 HD, and it's going to be an extended gameplay stream. No podcast. Start gameplay by around noonish and play around 4 hours of Onimusha 2 on that day. Okay?
David P. Burnell is here and says, good job, son. Tell them how it is. Lay down that law. Let them know the rules. Remind them again, because they forget. You are a complete and total loser. Thank you, David. Sometimes I forget.
Now, in regards to Tuesday night, we have talked about the fact that since I now have this driving wheel accessory, we have to decide what the new game will be that I will actually try on this wheel. And there's a few options
Don't go through them again, please. Please don't go through them again.
Let me get to my wish list.
We can't handle that again.
The Steam store won't load. Great.
Please don't go through that
There we
again.
go. And to reload twice. The first is a simulation called Assetto Corsa. Okay? That's more of a straight-up driving sim. It's the most expensive of all the options, but it might be a fun one if really I have to learn how to drive a car, but I don't know what I'm doing. Okay?
Hilarious.
The second option is called Dirt Rally 2.0.
Ooh.
This is a game that's an off-roading game where you're in mud and you're doing all kinds of off-roading vehicles, stuff like that. And then lastly, Taxi Life. It's a taxi driving simulator where you're driving around Barcelona, Spain, picking up fares, and you're simulating running a taxi business.
Cool.
Any of those would be viable, and all three of those are completely different. Okay? So we have to talk about that today, Sunday, Monday, and figure out what it is we want to do on Tuesday night and try it out. So let's talk about it. I don't know which one you'd be more interested in.
That's not true. It says ALT never acknowledged chat blowing up on him for not knowing what the Simpsons arcade was. I said that's what it was. I'm saying what is it? Fuck is it doing on his Devoom? Is he playing arcade games now?
All those sound good to me. Of course, I don't know how viable they'll be or how long term they'll last. But hey, to try something, it looks like people are saying Taxi Life.
Ooh,
I'd be down for that. Talk to just streams will okay.
No, this sucks
Sweet.
so much.
All right. Now, one other thing. Oh, by the way, so we did a poll over on Kick so far, and the people on Kick seem to want Hell Is Us, but let's do a poll here on YouTube now. Start a poll.
Hell Is Us is winning.
I can do 4 options on YouTube, right? Okay.
Oh, great. Look here. This is what you want to be looking like when you type. This is perfect posture. Look at those shoulders. Perfect shoulder rotation.
Hold on, chill. That's what it's called.
Definitely. This is what you want. This is ergonomics.
We'll
in
save
motion.
that one. Because I want to do that at the end. Let's see. Where's the other game?
Why is he leaning so far forward?
Mina the Follower. That's what it was.
How far away is the keyboard? Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to find how far I have to lean to make that move. It's like full arm stretch.
It's the 100 Line Academy what? Last Defense Academy.
Ah. Okay. Where is the keyboard legitimately?
Okay.
Looks like Hell Is Us is winning. 100 lines second.
Please vote. Voted for Hell Is Us on the Kick side, so I'm curious to see what your feedback is. Now, guys, this is the final day of the week, all right? This week...
He's going to talk about money again.
Week has been up and down and all around. We started off the week slow. Then we had a bunch of great streams with giant amounts of support. Then we sputtered with Mind's Eye, which sucked. And then last night, on the conclusion of Clear Obscure, I once again had one of the slowest streams I've had in years. I'm happy that the games that you guys don't like are behind us. You know what I mean? Like Clear Obscure, it's over. All right? We can move on to other stuff you guys want to see. I hope you guys will now support the streams today on this demo day. If you like what we're doing here and the fact that I'm giving you control over what demos we play, you like the variety, please.
If you like that I set up a poll, please donate.
Doing here and the fact that I'm giving you control over what demos we play, you like the variety, please support today's stream. Let's hit a goal. We're at 14 out of 20 goals hit.
If you like that I set up a poll, please donate. That's what he said there. Thank you.
Right? Was hoping to be way closer because I wanted to do DSP Tries at Mod Pizza either on Monday or Tuesday of next week. But it's okay if we don't. I just need to kind of know exactly when we're going to do it. You know, for me, I got to go grocery shopping and stuff and figure out, how many meals and how many stuff for the week and plan that out.
You know, you have a refrigerator and freezer. I think it'll last an extra day if you put them in there.
Right now, being at 14 out of 20, it's kind of up in the air. I don't know if we would even make it for a Monday or Tuesday DSP Tries. It may be later in the week, right?
Definitely.
But let's get some support rolling again. Let's get back on track. I understand that sadly, Clear Obscure didn't have a lot of support, but let's turn that around today. Let's hit that goal on this very stream. Let's do it again for fighting games tonight. Let's keep that rolling. Let's get the support back in line so that we can have more consistency and we know exactly when we're going to be doing this stuff. Okay? Fair enough? Speaking of which...
Super Bonchon says, pretty sure ordering DoorDash for one meal won't throw your grocery supplies into total chaos, King.
We're getting our first support of the day right.
But they will, so...
Now.
Don't you get
let's
it?
See here.
That will, actually, so... All right, $2, and it's a 14-page paragraph. Let me read it for you.
Someone's at $2 and says, I can confirm PlayStation is stacked with players for CVS. I run a fighting game stream, and there's way more activity on the PlayStation.
Any other fun stories, brother?
Well, I may get it then tonight. I'll try it again on PC. If we end up sitting around with our thumb up our butts and no one's showing up, then we'll probably end up getting the PlayStation version. You know, what can you do? I want to play classic fighting games, and I guess I gotta play them where people are at. And then an anonymous $2 tipper says, how about a reaction to the new Superman movie trailer? It's 2 minutes long. I'm not doing any reacting today. We're going to get into gameplay relatively
I'm busy enough. Come on. I can't do reacting, too. Come on, guys. Do you want me to do gameplay and reacting in the same fucking day? What are you, nuts? You trying to kill me? Come on. Jesus. I'm working here. Come on.
soon. And, you know, maybe in the future, I would do some movie trailer reacting. Problem, of course, is every time I do that, my content either gets blocked or claimed, and then I can't make any money on it, which is annoying.
Philip, you have less than 1,000 views on those React videos.
Because it's my content. I don't know why my React isn't mine, and it should be my property, but apparently it's not because YouTube is a piece of dog shit.
Yeah,
and
similar to this You Don't Play, how they make their own content with it. It's transformative work. They should definitely have full control, right, Philip? You'd agree.
It does whatever it wants.
Right.
But yeah, I won't be doing that this morning. But thanks for the suggestion. Got another $2 tip here. So this person says, I noticed you get way more super chats and tips than subs or memberships. I think that's why you struggle to have consistency and support. Most streamers rely on their consistency in memberships or subscriptions. It's completely false.
Well, we know of one group that it's the only thing they shout out even is the subs they get. And Philip knows them very well. How are we going to debunk this?
Just because you don't actively see everyone coming to stream to subscribe or to be a member doesn't mean they don't do it. I have a consistent base of members on YouTube, and I have a consistent base of subs on Kick, and it's actually growing. When I started on Kick, I only had about 40 to 50 consistent subs. I have over 100 now who actively renew their subscriptions every month. And then, of course, on top of that, you see the gifted subs and the gifted memberships. And that's where you see it being sporadic, where I might have 1 week where all of a sudden I get a ton of gifted subs on Kick or a big member bomb on YouTube. Then the next week, it doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You're only seeing the stream side of things, and that's why it looks different than it really is. There is a consistent group of people who support me behind the scenes.
So then you shouldn't worry when a single game doesn't hit the goal, right? I mean, I know you said that double-edged sword kind of shit, but then if you have so much consistent income, it should be a big deal, right?
Of stuff. A lot of people on YouTube particularly don't even watch the streams. They actually,
yeah, they hate it. They're just trying to felt the trolls. They don't give a shit about what I play.
Actually just watch the on-demand videos. So they'll become a member and you'll never see it pop up on a stream or anything like that because they don't do it.
They hate me
on the stream. They just do it, you know, behind the scenes. Okay. So we got a few tips. Let's get our first super chat of the day. Who's going to do a super chat?
Yeah.
Let's get our first sub of the day. Let's get some actual big support today on Kick. It has actually been a very slow week for Kick. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is take a look at the Kick leaderboard. All right? We only have two people who even gifted above or did a double-digit subs this week.
You know how much double-digit costs, right, Philip? You're going to say everyone that did less than that is, you know, not a worthy gift, King? Is that what you're saying here? So here's the list. You know, these cost $5, right? So there's only 2 people with double digits. Okay, so we need to... we need to get double digits, guys. You too can join that crew.
Most people are single digit and very few even there. Let's get some subs on Kick today.
All right.
Right now. Who's going to support Demo Day? The return of a day where it's very interactive and you guys have control? Let's get it going.
Demo Day. David P. Burnell says, come on, guys. Let's get Kat in it. Let's tell Kat in advance that she doesn't have to turn on the ovens on the 16th of June. He needs food for Tuesday also. Don't forget. Thank you, David. We do need to figure out Philip's meals for the 16th.
Okay, what's up, King Michael? Good morning. Game Boy, good morning. How are you guys doing today?
Double!
By the way,
double! The rare double! The rare.
Hell Is Us, no surprise, has won the poll. So it looks like we'll be checking out Hell Is Us today as the first demo. And then we'll go from there. Cool.
Game Boy's a free space, David. He said, "What's up, somebody?" and then Game Boy. So Game Boy, he doesn't have to say "What's up." That's the free space.
Based Alpha Real says, I can't do it from my phone. I don't know why. You, from a phone on the mobile...
This is such bait. Based Alpha Real is saying, I can't do it from a phone.
Based Alpha Real says, I can't do it from my phone. I don't know why. You, from a phone on the mobile, you should be able to gift subs.
Good
you
bait.
Can't actually buy your own sub. I know that sounds really...
He just said Kick Mobile subs are glitched. The same person. Good bait.
Stupid. But
Based Alpha Real does support. Never mind. Dent.
It where the mobile app...
My bad. I thought he was not a dent.
It doesn't work. It's just weird. Okay? I don't know
why. Yeah, he's giving 4 really subs. Dumb. Never mind. Take it all back.
I don't know, but please, let's get some support. All right? Who's going to be the first super chat of the day? How about a member? We don't have any memberships on YouTube. And how about a sub on Kick? Let's get a little bit of everything, and then we'll get set up and started with Hell Is Us.
So it's an LTG-like situation. We wait till we get a certain amount of money till we start the game. That's a good business model. Good job. This is fun.
The poll completed. Hell Is Us will be the first demo we're going to play today. And then what we'll do is we'll do a poll, near the end of the Hell Is Us segment to determine what the next demo will be. All right. Before we adjourn, any topics, anything you guys would like to talk about today? Let's tag me in the chat.
Any money?
Throw some questions my way. We'll talk. We'll chat a little bit for a few minutes. See what's on everyone's mind, and then we will jump into the demos. Okay. What's going on right now with everybody? Buffet night. What is this? Decadent full course. If you like 2D Zelda games. Well, we're already doing...
We're already doing it.
The Hollower today, so we're not going to be doing another one that's Zelda-like. Okay, just to warn you. We already got one on our
We don't need Zelda overload, dumb fuck. Come on, we hear Mario overload.
About donating physical cash. Here's what you do, Adam. You take your physical cash, all right? You go to an ATM, you deposit it into your bank account, then you go online, use your bank account to send me a contribution in another way, because I don't want physical cash. That's ridiculous.
All right.
Okay.
Bait devoured.
Ava Cowboy fan, we're going to do several different polls today. That was just the first poll. We're going to do another one near the end of me checking out Hell Is Us. I don't know how long any of these demos are. So it very well could be that some of these demos are longer, some are shorter. I may not play them to the end. Like, let's say I play 45 minutes of a demo and I got the gist of it. I'm probably not going to keep playing. Yeah. I don't need to play 4 hours of one game today. Yeah, right?
Definitely. Great start to the show, I'll tell you that. This has been action-packed.
Oh, he's tired! He's stressed! He's eating! He's stalling!
Oh, 4-spot!
Gaming X, I think that you completely lost the narrative here. He says...
Okay, so what is that comment before he says it? Hold on. Who is it?
Narwhal Gaming X...
Narwhal Gaming X says... Where's Narwhal Gaming X? Hey, King, I know you don't count some membership subs when you pop their message, but if they actually renew off stream, then it's possible they are never counted?
I may not play them to the end. Like I played 4.
There we go. That's a dumb question, though, but he loves talking about it, so that's why he picked up on this.
Narwhal Gaming X, I think that you completely lost the narrative here. He says, I know you count some memberships and subs when they pop. I know you don't count some memberships and subs when they pop. If they renew off stream, is it possible they are never counted? Dude, we're counting stream contributions.
Oh.
We are not counting every single thing that comes in behind the scenes. When someone buys a t-shirt from my merch store, do I count that on a stream?
Oh.
When someone does a super thanks on a video, do I count that on a stream? We're counting stream contributions.
Oh.
I don't know how people lose the narrative so bad.
Well, it is a very arbitrary system you've created, so it's kind of confusing.
Really, Adam? I'm so sorry to hear that. He says he caught COVID again. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks ass. I know firsthand how bad it is. I wish you...
Did you get the positive test, Philip?
The best. I hope you get better soon. Cracker Jacks asks, any big plans for tomorrow? No. Tomorrow,
well, I'll roll out of bed at 11, do a quick morning poll, say hi to Kat, get my coffee, go up to the office, I gotta watch a lot of Snort Burnell videos. I missed the last 3 of those. Check out Duty's videos. See if Memology's done any videos. Watch those. Do another poll. Pick up the DoorDash lunch, of course. Not gonna clean the litter box, of course. It's only Saturday. I only do that once a week. I'm not sure. Check out Twitter the rest of the day, and then start drinking at about 4 p.m. That's what I'm doing.
Back day. I do have to go to the pet store.
Oh, pet store.
But outside of that, and I think I'm going to go to the liquor store and I'm going to get a multi-pack of something to drink because I'm doing these driving streams this week. Yeah. So I may get something there because I think I'm low on like White Claws and stuff. So I'll probably get something from the liquor store when I'm there.
I recommend all alcoholics go to the liquor store on their days off. It's the best place to go, actually.
But outside of that, nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Definitely.
Okay.
So we got PetSmart and Total Wine. Pretty cool.
King Ferb says 100 line takes over an hour to get to any combat. What? The demo does? Then it's not a demo. What were they thinking?
Is that true?
And over an hour to do any combat in a demo is a joke. Why would they pace it like that? The whole idea of the demo is to demo the game. Why would... Well, if we do that one, maybe we'll just do like a half an hour of the intro to get a taste for it. And then sadly, we won't get to the gameplay because I'm not playing it for 2 hours. That's ridiculous.
Okay. Oh, it's a visual novel style game? Does he know that? He doesn't know that, does he?
I received a $5 tip.
He wouldn't put that in the game if that was it, would he? I mean, he wouldn't put that in the poll if he knew that was the case, right?
Mr. Tenebrous Somnia says, let's go, people. How the fuck does Tenebrous only get 7% of the vote? Phil's bread and butter is horror games. This is top notch. Step it up. So Mr. Tenebrous Somnia wants to see us play Tenebrous Somnia today. There you go.
Ooh, hilarious. Cool. Tony T says, let's treat our audience like garbage. Yeah! That's what he's doing today.
Thank you. That's the biggest contribution so far of the day. Gets us up to $11 of support. Thank you.
Thank you. Is that enough or?
Oh, excuse me. Woo.
Yeah, we got a fuck ton of Phil in the Wilds. Yeah, we'll play tomorrow on that being said.
What brand of cat food do we buy?
Let me see. I definitely know this information because I buy it so often.
Is it called Hill's Science Diet? It's the science diet style because the vet recommended it. The vet recommended that for Jasper that we get him this particular formula that it would help him out, and it actually has. Like, he's healthier now since we started giving him this food. So
he's healthier. What does that look like, sir? Did you talk to him? You ask him how you're doing? He's healthier since that. Okay, definitely.
What were the choices for the demos? Hold on. Hell Is Us, which won. That's what we're going to do first. Catch and Chill, which is a relaxing 8-bit fishing game. That one actually comes out next week. Mina the Follower, which is a homage-style game to classic Zelda on the NES. The 100-line something. I keep forgetting the full name. It's like a giant name. It's like the 100-line Last Something Academy or something. This is from the makers of Danganronpa. And then Tenebrous Somnia, a really unique hybrid horror game with 8-bit gameplay, but actual real-life filmed scenes that look like a horror movie that are gory and scary. So, yeah, really some really different stuff, unique stuff there.
Yeah, good point, actually. The vet's like, all right, Phil, we got 2 suggestions here for you. The first is we're going to need some blood work. And we also recommend Hill's Science Diet. Okay? So we're going to go sign you up for those. Whoa. No blood work. The food I'm in for, that's only 20 fucking bucks a bag. The blood work, not going to happen.
No, Jasper doesn't drink milk. Cats are not supposed to drink milk. Didn't you know that?
They can drink in small amounts.
That's actually a big misconception. If cats drink milk, they can get sick.
As long as you don't give them too much, it's fine.
Jasper's downstairs spending time with Cat, actually. They were on the couch together.
I know some people say you shouldn't do it, but.
Does Jasper still have his balls? We rescued him. We did not
Irrelevant. Answer the question. I can quickly say my cat does not have his balls. Can you answer the question?
get him since he was a kitten. We rescued Jasper.
Does he have his balls was the question, sir.
Jasper already had been neutered.
So he doesn't then. So it's just a no.
Rescued him.
So then it's a no? Why was that so fucking weird? What the fuck was that? Does your cat still have his balls? He was a rescue. Okay, so... Okay... What? Why you go defensive mode? Yeah, defensive mode, like, instantly. Like, all right, is that a soft spot, or... David Burnell says, nothing he could do, game dropped his balls. Yeah, the game dropped the balls, obviously. And it's like a streak, but it's not a streak. Get it? Makes sense. The Watcher says, can't go to PetSmart. It's 3 miles away on a work... It's 3 miles away. I can't go on a work day. What are you, nuts? PetSmart, please. And you know they don't ship that Hill's Science Diet? You cannot get that shipped anywhere in the U.S. Few people know that. Can't get that shipped, unfortunately. Sucks.
Did the list go down to 4 games now? Yes. Now it's going to be the next poll will be for those 4.
But I think that shows how little not to get too deep in this fucking rabbit hole, but rabbit hole's a soft spot. Not to go too far down this cat hole, is that he thinks that could possibly be a negative of cutting the cat's balls off. When any pet owner knows it's a positive to get your cat neutered or spayed, right? But he doesn't know enough about like pet ownership to realize that's not an owning. That's not owning him. That's not trying to get an own on Philip. It's just asking a question. Like, you can't... It's not bad to say, yes, I neutered my cat. In fact, it should be praised. You know what I mean? But he doesn't get that.
4 games. Well, actually, wait. We have Catch and Chill. So that one will be or Cast and Chill. Not Catch and Chill, Cast and Chill. That one will be added now. So we'll do a poll for that. And then each time we play a game, we reduce the list by 1.
Oh, yeah. Non-castrated male cats are insane. Females, too, though, and they'll make weird sounds. When I was in Japan, there was a lot of, like, stray cats. You know, Japan has way more stray cats than where I live now. But holy shit, man, they'll get in fights, and it's like, sounds like you're hearing the devil. My cat's looking at me. You know that sound. He's looking at me like, shut the fuck up. It's really crazy, though. I promise it's true, though. Honestly. You want louder? I can do it louder, but...
Okay. Any last-minute stuff, guys, or are we good now? I actually pre-installed all the demos, so I don't have to, like, go crazy trying to get them. I've already got everything going that we can jump into these games and test them today.
Japan has the Stray Cat Island.
Any last-minute support? Would you like to get a sub or a super chat or a membership out of which we've gotten absolutely nothing? 0. Can we get some support? I'm looking at Kick right now at the Kick chat, and I'm waggling my finger with expectation and disapproval. All right. Would I ever play Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal?
It does sound sad, or it does make it fun better.
I don't think that those games really have appeal anymore, and allow me to explain what I mean. It's not that they're not classics, but there was a time and place for me to play them. It was over a decade ago. You know, there was this time frame when I was playing the new games, but then people said, hey, this would be cool to see Phil go back and play these classics that he missed. Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, that kind of stuff, right? But I've been there, done that. I went back there. I played a lot of those games already in HD collections. I don't really think there's much appeal to see me go back and play another one of these action-based platformers, you know. And by frankly, also, I think a lot of the attention for them has died out. Like, if you remember, Ratchet and Clank was one of the launch titles for the PS5. Has anyone talked about Ratchet and Clank since?
Has anyone talked about any fucking game that was released years ago? You know, what do you expect? People have fucking, like, conventions about Ratchet and Clank now? What the fuck are you talking about? When's the last time someone's talked about Halo 2? Anyone talk about that game now? Huh? People that like it talk about it, but it's not all over Twitter.
Like a lot of games are being kind of phased out almost, right?
Definitely. All right.
What's up, Mozzie?
Oh!
Mozzie, how are you today? You're being kind of phased out almost, right? What's up, Mozzie? How are you today? Good to see you.
We are now one away. However, YouTube mode is approaching. What will happen?
Excuse me. No wagging of the finger? Oh, I will severely wag the finger. Especially if you tell me not to. You tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it. I will wag and waggle this finger at the camera until we get a sub on Kick today. We better get one. Well, here we go. This person who...
Thank you so much, Lemtex. Bad Dragon says, China would never have a Stray Cat Island. It would get devoured. Big ups, Bad Dragon. Wall Yap says, he just said he has everything installed. Vote over. Okay, there we go.
Sub it every time
I trust Wall Yap.
Is talking about it again. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually do you a solid. I'm going to save the trouble.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to ban you now before you even get a gifted sub.
What did he say?
Well, here we go. This person who seems to get a gifted sub at every time and then gets banned is talking about it again. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually do you a solid. I'm going to save the trouble. I'm just going to ban you now before you even get a gifted sub. That way it can't be wasted on you. So there you go.
Who that is.
Now someone else will get it who actually will deserve it and use it. And, you know, you don't have to worry about it now. There you go.
He's talking about undershirt is very small.
Huzzah, huzzah.
That's who got banned right now.
Very good.
Undershirt is very small.
I'm a Cowboy fan with a $2 super chat. Our first super chat of the day says, please consider trying 100 line. All right, let's get started. Enough with the dilly-dallying and kind of messing around.
We also have Asmongold.
I need to speak with
Asmongold said it's funny. 42-year-old unemployed beggar. Sweaty scat reel. Snort sack savior. Cat's boyfriend XOXOXO.
my wife because my schedule's different today. Normally she's expecting me.
What?
I need to speak with my wife because my schedule's different today. Normally she's expecting me to have a break in about an hour. So I think what I'll do is I'll tell her I'm going to check out the first demo. When I'm done with the first demo, then I'll go on my break.
Why wouldn't you talk about this before the stream? You know, when you talk throughout the day because it's noon now.
All right.
You've talked before this moment, right?
Cracker Jack says, I bought some Magic Final Fantasy cards. They have amazing artwork. I wanted those. So,
oh, yeah. Let me see those. I didn't even see any of those.
Someone had suggested. It was funny. It was about a month or two ago. Remember, I was opening the packs of WWE cards, which, by the way, I still have packs of those that I don't know if I'm ever going to open because we're not doing Smart Guys anymore. But when I was getting those, someone said, well, these packs seem to be working. People like to see you open random packs, but is there something that's gaming related? And someone actually linked me and said, hey, what about Final Fantasy Magic cards? These could work really well. And I was like, oh, neat. Maybe I'll get a box of those. And I'm not kidding you. The day that they went for sale, they immediately sold out.
Yes.
The day that they went on sale online, it was already sold out. I couldn't buy them. I was actually going to buy a box of those.
Wow, just random box? For what?
And I couldn't get them. So I don't know now if they've restocked and they're available again. But it just seems...
He gives two fucks about Magic the Gathering. He mildly likes Final Fantasy. And he's going to randomly get a box for no reason. What is an investment?
To me...
You know he's going to open all the fucking packs.
Like all of these, absolutely... Anything that's collectible. in the modern day is ridiculously scarce, ridiculously in demand, and quite frankly, ridiculously overpriced. I just don't understand why a box of collector's cards is so hard to get.
Because people,
it's ridiculous. It's not,
think about how much you like Magic the Gathering and how much you like Final Fantasy. Okay, so think about that level. And even you wanted to buy one. So now, think about people that love Magic the Gathering, and then think about people that love Final Fantasy, and think about how much they want to buy one. If you do the math, it adds up, right? Means a lot of people want to buy it. Big ups George Hard R. Martin. Best name in the biz.
It's not even like I can't afford it. I can't buy it. I can't buy it. You cannot buy it right now. They're not, where are they, right? Here, I'm going to try it right now, just on a whim.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I just want to see the artwork. I don't want to get the cards. Yeah. Let's see how they
Here
got
it is.
separate.
Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy VII Play Booster Box. $208.94, not available for another week to 2 weeks on back order.
Yeah, you think?
Yep. Oh, actually, it's not Final Fantasy VII. It's all Final Fantasy. Oh, that's even more up my alley, actually. Seriously. That's more.
It's weird Tifa being green, but I guess it makes sense. There's Tifa. I knew that would be the most requested. Any other requests? I'll show you. Where's like Alright, anyways, any other
more
requests?
up my
I'll show
alley.
you.
How many cards are in the box?
Vincent, you got it. Hold on. How many cards? He knows nothing about
30 Magic the Gathering Final
What's a
Fantasy
pack?
Play Boosters,
Huh?
each containing 14 cards and a token ad card or art card.
What do you do?
So, wow, that's a lot of cards.
Wow.
30 packs of 14.
That
Dang,
you'll
that's
never-
over 400 cards.
That you'll never do anything with ever.
That's not bad. I mean, it's insanely expensive. $209 for the box because it's on back order, but that's a good amount of cards.
They did the meme.
The fact that it's Final Fantasy, it's all Final Fantasy, is actually good. Like, I like...
They did the meme. See the flavor text? Good joke. Good joke, good joke.
7, but I like 6 more. I like 4. So if those characters are in it, that's neat.
That's definitely neat.
Man, it's so expensive, though.
Yeah.
$200. And
Seems
it's on
like
back
you really
order.
want it.
No guarantee when it's showing up.
Seems like you really want it,
Which
though.
sucks. 'Cause it
You
says
better pick it up.
The earliest it could show up is June 20th, it says. Actually, you know what? I'm not let me log in.
Are you going to buy it? Oh, my God, he's going to buy it. Yeah, you got to buy it now, buddy. This is a hot item. I recommend buying it and opening it all. That's definitely the best idea.
Yeah, they're saying the earliest it can even be delivered would be the 24th, but they're not even locking in that I get it then. Wow.
Jesus. That's pretty cool. They have like 18 different SIDs that all do the same thing. That's pretty hype. Look, that's all different SIDs they had artwork made for. And they're all the exact same card because they're, SIDs in every fucking game. That's pretty cool. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. All right, go ahead.
New segment, we pull cards from packs after a goal. It's 30 packs, which is pretty neat. The fact that there's 30 packs in that box, I mean, that's way more value than the WWE cards. The WWE cards were $60-something for like 5-6 packs. This is 30 packs, so that's not bad at all, actually.
He has no one to trade with, to play with, to talk about the cards with.
Something to think about. Where did you get them from, Cracker Jacks? Did you get them from Amazon,
so
or did you get them from somewhere else?
He is so in. Where'd you get those? Huh? Oh my God, he's so in. And he doesn't
Crazy
like
there's
Magic.
no update on Beyond Good and
And he barely likes Final Fantasy.
Well, I don't know if that game is ever coming out, to be honest.
Where's my boy
I don't think
Kane?
so.
I want to see
I
Kane.
think that game's in development hell.
I thought Kane was the baddest ass, for sure. Back when
Super
when I first
Bonchan says
played.
most of the cards are common trash worth less than a penny unless you buy the collector box. That's the collector box. Is that why it's so much?
Where's my boy Kane? Oh, here's Ultros. Pretty cool. Pretty cool artwork. Ultros, obnoxious octopus. Legendary creature octopus. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on it.
The best cards are in a collector booster. The play booster won't have expensive cards in them. What's the difference? There's a difference?
He has no idea. What's a booster? Is this kind of electronics thing or? Oh, it's cards. Okay. What's a box?
Oh, come on. So this is a play booster box. That's not the right
no
one.
clue.
Then what's the right one?
Dude, if you don't know this much about something, I don't recommend spending $200 on it, man. Just being honest. You don't care that much. Other
What's it called?
people that
Collector?
care are
Booster?
already buying it. Oh, yeah, this looks cool. Kane.
It doesn't even exist.
What a king. Kane, traitorous dragoon. I thought he looked the coolest. Even though he is a traitorous bitch.
Yeah, you can't even get it. Nope. Collector boosters you can't buy. They don't exist. Seriously.
Who cares? Remember,
The only ones you can even get are
like
play
it.
boosters.
It's a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, look, they do have a few Ether Drift collector booster,
That's the last set.
Arcure Dragonstorm collector booster, but not Final Fantasy. Like it's other unrelated boxes. I don't even know what they are.
So they went the
They're
anime
doing
route for
Spider-Man.
some.
Did you know that? That they're doing Spider-Man Magic the Gathering later this year in September. What the heck?
Dude, he is going to be addicted to Magic the Gathering in like a month. They did the anime route with Aerith there. Pretty cool. I'm just looking through here, showing you a thing cool. Here's Sephiroth, fabled soldier.
Huh.
Careful, Indrid. It's Sephiroth. Look at that. What a king. Cool art.
Collector booster boxes would be on eBay for $800. See what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. You just want to do something fun, something silly.
Stay with me card? Okay.
Insanely in demand, so hard to get, impossible to get. Gee. Well, that kind of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? Don't you think?
It's probably not for you then, if you think that.
By the way, Omega Sauce gifted a sub. Thank you so much, Omega Sauce. I missed it. Let me go ahead and get you on the leaderboard here.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
Stay
our
with
first
me.
sub of the day. Thank you, Omega Sauce. I'm being told the box is online on another website for $350.
It's kind of sappy, but it's cool.
And how many packs are in the collector box? Just curious.
That's pretty sweet. In the right mood, that would hit. Pretty cool. Hope you're enjoying this Magic the Gathering style
If a Cowboy
stream.
fan just tipped another $1 and says, how will you leave time for some other games? How long do you intend to play each game? I would say we'll go for a half an hour each game, and then let's see if we're liking it and we want to keep going, or if we got enough taste of the game to say, let's swap games. We'll probably do that.
Look at this. This is
Okay.
a 15-year-old screensaver, wallpaper I found.
All righty.
Stay with me until the end. Not until the end. Always. Always then. That's that moment.
All right, guys. I think what we will do is end the show. Let's jump into our first demo. And then probably what we'll do is after I play the first demo, then we will do a poll for the next one. I'll take a break, and then I'll come back and we'll do the rest of the demos. Okay?
Prime 92 loves this.
Let's see here.
All right, we'll do
Gaia
no
one
more
says
Final
the
Fantasy.
collector box includes 12 boosters filled with premium cards featuring exclusive artwork from renowned Final Fantasy artists and special treatments that celebrate the series' legacy.
Is that
Only
for the
12 packs, but every card is a foil or a shiny. That's where the money is.
Is that for the Wikipedia page?
I don't think I'm dropping $350+ on a box of cards. That's ridiculous.
I would differ to beg on that one, sir. Papa Polecat says I've spent probably 700 so far. Woo, Mama Polecat. Is that, you know that? Or is this new news to you? Is this news to you, Mama?
I did react to Invincible versus Stealthy Kupo. Yes, I did. Thank you, Lukewarm Coconut. He says, I'm really enjoying your content. Keep up the great work. Appreciate that.
Thanks you, Lukewarm Coconut.
Kind words.
But really, Magic the Gathering, I think, is kind of... I mean, they're making a fuck ton of money, but I don't think it's good for the consumer because they're literally like, just, what can we do next? Because everyone wants to buy Magic cards that are attached to some kind of IP, you know? So it's just going to keep going. It's never going to end. And at some point, you might lose the game aspect, which is an important aspect for them. I know they don't give two shits about it really, but like at some point you got to be careful about squeezing out the players, right?
Okay. Let's end the show for today, and let's end
the players that like Magic and don't give a shit about the other stuff, you know? And I know they lost a lot of people, but they're making more money than ever.
The week. I will be back on Sunday. Remember, tomorrow, Saturday, is my day off. But I return on Sunday with another fun podcast to get everyone caught up.
By the way, I'm going to ban you now so I don't have to do it later.
American Truck Sim with the driving wheel on the late
stream. Wheel.
So,
I'm going to be drinking.
Should be pretty neat. Thank you all for a great streaming week, and I will see you all on Sunday. Okay. Let's get ready. Let's get set up here. So, here is Steam, and I need to do this. No, that was wrong. I need to do...
Because Matthew said, I thought you said Magic cards are girl repellent. They are. I still stand by that, but so I don't buy them anymore. Right? So, the Pasta Maker says, imagine being worried and upset that there's no set delivery date. Has the guy never ordered anything on back order? No, never. He wants everything now. Instant gratification. So that's like a huge problem.
Do this. There we go. I need to set up the background. Hold on.
I know there's women that play Magic.
Turn off all these big blaring, shining lights, blinding lights.
Just kidding. I used to play it. I used to go to drafts.
Wait a minute. My camera's going the correct way, right? It is. Yeah, okay. I thought it was reversed, but I think it's fixed. Okay.
One time, me and my friend would drink before draft, and then we put our cups outside the place because you're not allowed to drink inside. So one time we just put the drinks, like outside the place so we can go outside and get them. But one time there was like bugs in them and stuff. And like we dared it to drink it, but I did not drink it. I'm very proud to say I didn't. But it was definitely
the blinding lights
drafting.
are off. Let me go get... Oh, I got to put the chair cover on.
Oh, we're picking this dumb game. How long is this going to stay fun? Oh, sorry.
Okay. Controller. Alrighty.
Oh.
Ooh. Are we ready?
Steiner's theme from Final Fantasy IX. I'm down.
Green screen now enabled. It wasn't enabled. That's
I
why you
can't
saw
say I
green
know
behind.
that
Now
right
it's gone.
now,
There we go. Okay.
It'd be fun if we have more options for that.
Let's do it. Let's check it out. Everyone, welcome to Something Special. Today, I'm checking out the demo
Something
of
Special.
Hell Is Us. This is a game that's coming up later this year in September 2025. It looks pretty unique. I'm not exactly sure how it plays, but it looks like kind of a horror, fantasy, hybrid, action-based combat. But this is the demo, so we'll actually get more of an idea of what the game is going to be like by playing it. Let's see.
Definitely. Good point.
Photosensitivity warning. We'll just go with the default brightness. 2 subs on, yes.
Boom, 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 boom.
Show directional audio. No.
Oh, is this the one that's trying to be the Link's Awakening? Or no?
Ultra quality.
Oh no, this is way too advanced for that.
Balanced combat. All right.
Big ups, Commander Keen.
Hell is us. Settings.
That is thanks to Nerd Brew. So it was kind of a team effort because Snood said the Goron sounds, and then Nerd Brew said put the Goron music on. So it was a team effort. I had nothing to do with it.
What?
But I will take credit for it. So if you want to call me a hero, that's fine. I accept it. I am a hero in some ways.
Why is it at 1080? This is completely wrong.
Just change it then, sir. Yes.
Yeah. How dumb.
Yes.
I guess the demo isn't very optimized. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I have a 4K TV. That's nice.
Ooh, hold on. I'll
Let's
check
just
it
leave
out.
everything maxed and see how it runs. Smooth frame rate.
Now we're in chill mode, so yeah, I'll check out cards now.
30,
and show 'em to
60,
you.
unlimited. Let's do 60. Let's try to get it to run at 60. VSync on. Okay. Now how do I make sure it's saved? Default, all back, just back. It's going to save that. Apply then. Okay, here we go. Much better. Although I'm gonna warn you. All I'm doing is moving this cursor up and down, and it's delayed. That's not a good sign.
Might be that $2 controller you got.
This massive delay. This game is a work of fiction. Oh, you mean the world isn't actually ending and we're not being invaded by like monsters? That's good.
They have to say that for people like you.
Our game has no map, no markers indicating where people or things are, where to go next, or who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what must be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell is Us, you need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant. So your game's going to be annoying is what you're saying. Okay. Save games for the demo do not, are not compatible with the full game.
Hear that? Hear that?
What you're saying. Hell is Us, you need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant. So your game's going to be annoying is what you're saying. Okay.
So your game's going to be annoying. That's what you mean. There's no yellow paint here. Big ups, YouTube commenter. Phil accidentally told the truth. He treats gaming like it's a work task his boss forced him on that isn't profitable, money or time-wise. Exactly. Because he treats it so much. He wants others to treat it like a job so much. He wants to treat it like a job.
Okay.
And be paid like it's a 9-to-5 job, too.
Save games for the demo do not, are not compatible with the full game. Okay. And I'm on a controller. Yes, give me tutorials. Oh my god.
Already annoyed. Good start.
Whoa. Well, did that just pop in? Seriously? Whoa. Well, did that just pop in?
It's the intro. It's a demo. All right, we're 15 minutes behind. I'm going to go kind of live just in case we don't care about the story
operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But
This is Philip in 50 years.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay, I'll look Papa Polecat. I'm still trying to find it.
You were
If you
smuggled out of
message
Haiti
me,
at age
I'll show you.
5. Grew up in the foster care system and dabbled in criminal activities. You managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated... It seems... Why come back?
The frame rate's chopping up and it's only a cutscene. It's not a good sign.
Well, you chose to do 4K, sir.
My parents.
You don't have to do that?
I wanted to find them. I needed to confront them. How did you know your parents were still in Haiti? I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Oh, you can't. I was going to say, can I change the settings and make the frame rate run better? Nope. You can't even change the settings in this cutscene. You're stuck in the cutscene. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting into Haiti is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who's told her come back?
The black, apparently.
What are we eating?
Fade to black, apparently. Never come back, fade to black.
We are hungry today.
Flashback to when he was in a war.
No.
Looks like it. Something about the tone of the game makes me think Metal Gear Solid. I don't know why, but don't you get that vibe?
Definitely. I thought that was Metal Gear Solid. Huh? It's a soldier, and he's sneaking. So yeah, definitely. No, we're not watching all manga. We're going until it's fun, and this is already losing it. Just a warning. I'm already losing it, so it's not looking good.
Poor frame rate. Even though I told it to do 60, it is pathetic.
You can tell it whatever the fuck you want, but if your computer can't play it, it doesn't matter, right?
So let's see. How about very high?
There you go. You have Ultra
What's hilarious is that there's no
4K
way to
full
set
screen.
it. Like, okay, resume. Much better.
Okay.
Much better frame rate. Okay. So, what are we doing here? No buttons seem to do anything, so I guess we just go for a walk. I guess we go for a walk outside now. The summer sun's calling my way. I spin in place. This is, by the way, it's not 60 frames. I'd say it's like 45 right now. So obviously the game isn't very well optimized.
Not quite sure we can say that when we're doing 4K.
What if I just go high? I'm just trying to get a solid 60 frames is what I want.
Yeah, good point. $4K is a choice you are making.
High, I'm getting smooth 60 frames. So we'll just put it on high for now then.
Okay.
Hilarious that it's completely unoptimized. It's the demo that's supposed to show the game off. Anyway, all right. So we're going for
Anyway, yeah, let's just move on.
a hike.
You're embarrassing yourself with your comments, so let's just move on. It's funny that this game is not optimized for 4K ultra high settings. Yeah, definitely. It's not the PC or anything, it's the game not being optimized.
I have no idea what we're actually doing out here. Looked like he was deployed and then he came back. Stuck back in.
Get on his level, game. Get on my level, game.
Oh, a graveyard.
Get on my level.
Nice music, atmospheric music. Check if it has DLSS set to quality or something. There is none. Did you see the settings? There's none of that. Look.
You can go down more? Okay, yeah.
Oh, here it is. It was down here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It was hidden down there. You couldn't get it earlier.
Wait. Let's see the choice he finished.
Oh, here it is.
I was completely wrong and just didn't go down farther.
It was down here.
Offers the highest performance boost, recommended for 8K gameplay only. This is the choice he's making right now. It says, offers the highest performance boost, recommended for 8K gameplay only. And that's the choice he made. Here we go.
Okay. It was hidden down there. You couldn't get it earlier.
Uh-huh. That's what you want. Definitely. And he put up quality.
There we go.
Again.
Perfect.
Nice.
Good call, Doctopus. So now we got Ultra, and we got the DLSS on, and now it looks beautiful. There we are.
Oh, it's working so
nice,
far.
silky smooth 60.
Silky smooth. Silky.
Now I'm getting like Resident Evil vibes.
I'm getting Mario
what
vibes.
happened?
Holy shit, broken stuff? Cool.
Everything was destroyed here. What the hell? Oh, wow. Obviously a bomb landed here, or, you know, a mortar or something. Sheesh.
Ooh, it's a pond. I'm getting black bass vibes.
No buttons do anything for the record. All I can do is run right now. I can't really do anything else.
I'm getting Stardew Valley vibes. Oh, they didn't have any tractors though,
Hello,
did they?
a cow.
Oh, a
How are
cow.
you, cow?
I'm getting
What's going
Stardew
on?
Valley vibes.
Are you all by yourself? Can I ride the cow? Can I milk the cow? Can I do something with the cow? No. Looks like you're supposed to interact with this glowing gate.
Oh, there's gates. I'm getting Oblivion vibes.
Place item toggle info. Huh?
Getting cat vibes. I knew that was coming. Who said it first?
No relevant items. Is there a way I can find something to pick the lock around here?
There you go. Bob Hoskins late to the party. Narc said it first.
It's also dark as hell, so I can not really see anything.
All right, I'll do a poll. When will he stop playing this game? That's the poll. When will he stop playing
It's the
this
game, huh? I don't know how I felt about the moment you boot the game. Oh, we're not going to tell you how to play the game or do anything. Figure it out. That's our game.
Yes, that's how games
work. It's probably
work.
not a good idea, stupid. It's 2025. Most people don't want to wander around aimlessly.
Okay, definitely.
What we got here?
Why can't the game just tell me what to do?
Conversations. It can be started with many characters you encounter. Conversations topics can be chosen based on datum, which represents a specific piece of information you have previously encountered.
Oh shit. So for reference, oh shit. Just forget that poll. Don't vote. Don't vote. Don't vote. I fucked it up so bad.
Additional datum.
Let's go. We gotta get to live. I forgot about live.
Stuff here and there's like nothing.
Because that fucks the poll all up.
Yeah.
That was a disaster poll. Oh my god, such a disaster.
Oh god, this guy's dying, huh?
Such a disaster.
The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The sergeant's easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red.
Right, we're going live. We've not added a single dollar. Now I'll do the poll correctly.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Locked in. And we're going by... Why the fuck did I write 12? I mean 13. Pretend I wrote 13. Pretend I wrote 13. That's all you gotta know. Pretend I wrote 13. I don't know why I wrote 12. I'm an idiot. Let me see what my person. Let me see what my announcer thinks about this. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let me check.
A very common ALTW. When will his winning end?
Thank you. I wondered the same thing.
Oh! That sucks.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
And that was just the first guy.
We
No,
got
that
fictitious.
was the last boss. We're just gonna say it was the last boss. That's the end of the game.
Thank you, fictitious.
Okay
Joke
then.
Again, hilarious. Oh my god. Nailing it.
Let me guess.
Killing
Now
it.
he has to take up the sword because she's dead.
Killing it today, King.
And just like that, the drone joins him.
Yeah. It's a video game, so.
So how do you actually play? Your lock on. Okay. I did. X, perform regular attacks. Well, that was easy. Why was it so hard for her? Maybe she was just a weakling.
It's a video game.
That's what it must have been. She just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You're
It's a
just
video
badass,
game, so.
You know, you're a man. You're twice as strong as her, so you know, easily. You're just a badass. You know, you're a man. You're twice as strong as her, so you know, you easily chop down these plebeian enemies.
Okay.
Oh no, what's this?
There's
No,
definitely
not a puzzle.
There's definitely not millions of women stronger than you, Philip. Definitely not.
Oh no. We just got to gameplay. Now you're gonna give me a puzzle?
Oh, now we're in trouble.
There a combination somewhere in the room? How do I figure this out? We're going back. Fuck this.
9 minutes for the first times. I think it might be too. I think this game might be over
we gotta
quickly.
find a combination. I don't know. how you get this door open.
Remember, there's no checkpoints, Philip. There's no quest markers, Philip. We're in trouble. I'm in danger.
Right trigger and up. Flashlight. Okay. Why did the drone join you? It's not your drone. Why would it just magically join you?
Maybe it joins the person that has the sword? Just a guess, though. I have no fucking
So the
clue.
drone can scan these to tell you. First, the sinners are brought to the tower. So maybe the tower is the first symbol. Okay.
Oh. Pick up Wilson.
A first aid kit. Instantly recover health. I don't know how you use that, though. Down. Okay. There's a door. There's another door.
Yeah, this game's not lasting long.
Endurance system. Endurance system combines 2 vital stats, health and stamina. You receive hits from enemies, your health decreases, and maximum stamina as well. Health does not regenerate automatically.
Speaking of God bless, Flatman has gone. Flatman has not been there for a while though. He's definitely been MIA for a while now. Flatman.
Then they will endure the climb to the twin-headed serpent. So tower and twin-headed serpent. LB guards. Okay. And then lastly, the sinners fall into the fires of hell. So it's going to be a tower, a twin-headed serpent, and a fire. That's the combination.
Can he remember those 4 aspects? Here we go.
Go.
Oh, this is giving me Skyrim vibes. But that legitimately makes sense in this case. The spinning circles. Ooh.
Amazing! And now a beautiful mural. Once swallowed into the depths of the twin-headed serpent Tear, the wretched Sabinian vermin shall be excreted unto the flaying pits of the accursed Himolara fields. Good lord.
Good
Davian
lord.
says reminds him of Jedi Fallen Order with the drone scanning and doing stuff. Yeah, you know, maybe.
Hate to agree with Dap Hands, but yeah.
Sidestep is B. Okay, and block is okay. These guys are all weak. Why are these guys so weak and crappy while the girl had to fight the crazy one? Had a weird thing floating around it.
Oh, guys, this is already tough. Man, I don't think we're gonna make it to the next one.
Oh, there's a ladder. How long? I'm playing this about 30 minutes. I mean, we're kind of getting into the gameplay aspect of it now, so I'll play it a little bit longer. I don't know how long the demo is. If anyone knows and wants to share, please let me know. I would say now we got DLSS on, the graphics are good.
I'm not dead.
Journal of a prison guard.
There,
I'm filled with glee as they enter row after row, shackled in bondage of their own making.
We're all getting there, though.
Their stench is unbearable. Wow. Thanks. Oh, let's see here.
Let's see here. Hang on. Hold on.
I got a dollar tip from Eva Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
When you get to 100 line last defense, you think a pull for Japanese or English dub is in order. I'm going to do whatever's default. I'm not going to mess too much with settings and stuff like that for demos today.
Except for when it comes to graphics, in which you will spend multiple minutes fucking with it? Is that what you mean to say here?
I'm not going to mess too much with settings and stuff like that for demos today.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Just graphics, basically, to get them to run well is what I'm really concerned about.
Yes.
If ever I choose to do a full playthrough that's a little different, then we could ask, you know, hey, what do you guys want? Prefer a demo when you're only going to play it for a little bit. It doesn't really matter.
Fictitious, you didn't really miss much.
And then I got a $10 tip. Thank you so much. Can I get a shout out for David being crying? Sure. I don't even know what that means, but thanks for the $10 tip.
And then you say shout outs to
All right.
the person? Okay. Yep. Do we get a bag here is the question. I bet we do. All right, guys. So if you love these choices...
Thanks for the support. I'm sure it's some insider thing that I don't understand as usual, right? There you go.
What
Thanks
kind
for
of
the
thing?
support. I'm sure it's some insider thing that I don't understand as usual, right?
It's not.
There you go.
It's not. Appreciate the shout out, though, but it's not. Just kidding. It's not. That's not funny. We do funny things here.
If
That's
you are
not funny.
enjoying...
Told you.
By checking out this demo, please support the stream in some way. Many ways to do that, including super chats, tips, subs, memberships, etc., depending on where you're watching. And thank you for watching. Okay.
Yes.
Door there.
We
What
do
is
more
this?
funny stuff here. That was really funny.
A limbic capacitor. Gain limbic energy with a wielded weapon. Sure. Whatever the hell that means. So now what?
Now I'm stumped. I've searched every single possibility. Why don't you go in any of those places?
I don't know. We just checked out everything, right? I didn't miss anything. There's the ladder we climbed up.
I don't think you searched half as much as you should have by now.
I don't get it. There's no
Later,
other way to
Jordan.
go. These are just jail cells.
We're ending shortly anyway.
I don't
This
see
is
another
not-
ladder anywhere.
Did you look?
Remember, this game has no map.
Where's the paint?
No indication of
Where's
where to
the
go.
paint?
They outright said that right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. There is a second ladder. Okay, I didn't see it.
See how fun that was to discover it yourself?
So it could be
instead
a
of
trickier
crying?
game, especially if you get lost in a part, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing.
You have to look around. That took you 10 seconds of looking around. Jesus, wasn't even stuck. Holy shit. Relax.
Whoa, bracers of terror, intimidating bulwark.
Whoa.
This item can be equipped in the loadout tab of a
Big
data
words. That's pretty cool.
There you go. Right now, all we have is the compass, limbic capacitor, and healing. We just equipped those. Okay.
What is this game called?
We don't have
Good
any
question,
relics,
JFX.
right?
It's called 100 Year. I forget. Someone in chat will know it. Indrid knows it. What is it, Indrid?
Okay. It's your Pip Boy. They said press down, correct?
Hell is
Here you go.
us. Hell is us.
There you go. That's how you select those.
How about
okay.
Hell is home?
This is not what I was expecting the game to be at all. It's kind of an adventure game, right? Exploration
Anyone know
and
that
stuff.
band?
I thought it was going to be like just a bunch of combat, but... What's he doing?
Let's see who can get that. What band wrote that song? Hell is home.
Shard neutral. Small shard obtained. There's another door. I guess that's where we're going. Save point. Healing pulse. When you successfully hit an enemy, faint particles appear around you. The particles represent a window of opportunity to perform a healing pulse.
This fucking
Right
sucks,
bumper.
man.
The ability consumes particles and restores health equal to a percentage of the damage dealt by the hit that triggered the particles. The particles disappear if you wait too long or take damage. Particles can be accumulated exponentially over multiple successful hits. Did it work? I don't even know if it worked or not. Wow, it's really hard to see in here.
That's why you have a flashlight.
Another enemy over there.
Good job. You're getting there. Later, deadly
There's a
penguin.
hold Y for a charged attack.
Nah, I'm not really holding out for that. I don't want to wait anymore.
Yeah,
so.
like a big slash.
I should just be leaving, actually.
Another limbic capacitor.
Yeah, it looks cool. For me, it looks cool. I mean, it looks like
Distract
it's
ability.
fine. You know?
Facing two enemies who fight in tandem can be challenging. In these situations, use the drone's distract ability. Right trigger plus B.
It's demo difficulty, so, you know.
Okay.
They don't want you to die too much. We have now entered the second choice of time to finish.
I can't figure out how to gather this stuff. I'm trying right bumper. It's not doing anything. They said right bumper was the thing that does it. I don't know.
Hoping
I'm confused.
next Sunday, Courier 6. Not this Sunday, but
All
next
right,
Sunday.
so
But I got to get
killed them.
scheduling.
Now what? This way.
Maybe before that. We'll see Courier 6. But they're definitely coming. I
Double
promise.
limbic twin axes.
Another enemy? So much stuff he's not understanding, so yeah, fuck it.
How do I swap weapons?
You got a whole new problem now.
Left trigger and up on the D-pad. Look at this. Dual axes.
Yeah, looks like God of War, dude. It's giving me God of War
Don't question
vibes.
this fact at all. Just use them. So they're much faster.
YouTube commenter in the house says, also crazy, most streamers treat RPGs as chill streams to enjoy a game and its story with viewers, but not Phil, who doesn't pay attention and tips. Yeah, that's for every game, but yes, even worse in RPGs.
It's
He
like
does not care what's on the screen, is just worried about how much money he has in the till.
Action RPG puzzle game. It's so
God.
bizarre. I had no idea that's what this would be.
Uh-oh,
It just
we done
feels so
already?
different than what I expected. It kind of throwing me for a loop.
Vikes
I got
trial.
another $5 tip. This person says, can you congratulate David for being the best brother? I guess. Hey, David. Apparently you're a great brother. Congrats on that. And thank you, anonymous $5 tipper. Okay.
All right, something weird is happening there. Some kids are having a party and they're getting Philip to say stuff.
Thank you for the support. Oh, I should lower that.
It's like a cheap cameo.
There we go.
almost.
Okay.
It's like a live style cameo. That's what he's doing.
Another save point.
I'll do a live shout out
Harry. Okay.
for any dollar amount, by the way, doesn't matter. Do a live shout out and give
That was off.
Oh, speaking of
So when
cameo,
you parry enough,
what was that? I had something funny for
you get a
cameo.
counterattack.
I'm always just endlessly like putting links,
no
like, oh, that's kind of
civilian captive
interesting.
crossed the threshold of
Should I show
the
it?
jail clad in so much as a thread. Almost be stripped bare as benefits the despicable and the condemned.
So this is kind of, for me, it was interesting. So this person, listen to this.
Cameos, and I just write the craziest prompt that I can think of. And this is one that I just sent to the Island Boys. Hi, Island Boys. My daughter Chloe is a big fan of you. She's 19 and just got her first yeast infection.
No, wait, I promise you. Like, I don't care how much you hate Island Boys, just watch
Can
this.
you give her a pep talk about how this means she's a real woman now?
Hey, Chloe, I heard you're a big fan of the Island Boys. So, yeah, you an Island
promise.
girl. I heard you're dealing with your first yeast infection. You feel embarrassed. Yeah, it's a very normal thing. It happens all the time. Do not be ashamed of it. Let me tell you something. I've dated girls that had yeast infections like 10, 11 times in a matter of a month. It happens. A yeast infection is very normal. Do not be embarrassed. Just don't tell people about it. It's okay. Just tell someone that you trust, and that's pretty much it. And get it fixed, and that's that. And it'll go away. It's not something that's permanent. It's not. It's just something very temporary, and it's part of life. You know, you're gonna get things. Things are gonna happen. Things are gonna come your way, but you should be thankful. It's just a yeast infection, love. It's nothing at all. Take that big step. Be that big girl like you are, Chloe. That beautiful island girl you are. And be amazing. Don't worry about no yeast infection, please. It goes away. You know,
okay.
many girls I know that have yeast infections, I laugh at them. It's nothing.
Sometimes
Okay, let's get past the part. First, let's set aside the 10 or 11 times a month thing. But outside of that, that is an incredibly great answer from that gentleman. Don't you agree? Like, Island Boys I don't even know about them, but I know everyone hates them. But that was an amazing answer from him. Don't you agree? I mean, I think that was a very, very respectful and well thought out answer. Oddly wholesome from the Island Boys. If that's the only thing I knew about them, I think they're cool. I don't know anything about them anyway, so for me, that answer makes them cool. I'll take the naked Japanese men over this. Okay, we can do that.
Marco, how you been, brother? The unit's been camping out in Seneta after a big push.
Well, I know they are normal 10 times. That's why I said put away the 10 to 11 times a month part. That was a little bit weird. But honestly, that's a good way to approach a fan about it after the question. He took it seriously. Like, that dude tried to make a joke, but then that dude just wholesomed it out of the park, But anyways.
While digging in the trenches, a big old door sealed shut and proper old.
I'm not saying they're cool. I said that answer was cool.
Circumvent building safety protocols and advanced logic modules. It can be equipped. And
he oddly worried about, was very tuned in to what she would want to hear from him, and he gave her that advice. I appreciate it. I appreciate his treatment of his fans. I'll say that.
Locate and contain reported anomalies.
I think less
the origin
of
and evolution
you
of sites. And a key to the APC, which is what we were looking for to begin with.
ALT Sims for Island Boys gay. Yes. I don't know anything about them, King Be Cruel, so that might all be true. I'm just talking about. I just saw that reaction, and I said that was a pretty boss answer.
I don't know.
That guy's a true king
NPC thing.
in that aspect. Not anything else. I don't know anything else.
So here it is. No, it's not.
I definitely don't know many things. Correct. I don't have a brother, Sam Ray. Island Boys. That's the only part I know.
It's like key pulse and Neo, you got to time your R1 press. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe that's the thing. I don't understand the timing. Dearest Marina, we traveled through the forest with the fury of King Aster. We found Powell brothers cowering in the farmhouse, pissed their pants. We took them back. And a watch, a gold watch. Otis. It says Otis. Good deed started. What, because he lost his watch? Give it to him. That's the old.
Back to this. Anyone got any more Island Boys?
Carrots.
Content to watch.
Delicious carrots.
Delicious carrots.
Oh, now look. Now they're out in the... Okay. You often face two enemies linked together by an umbilical cord. The pair is known as a limbic entity and is made of a hollow walker and a haze, a larger monster. To defeat the pair, you must kill the hollow walker. The hollow walker cannot be damaged when the haze is still present. Reducing the haze's health to 0 causes it to retreat into the hollow walker. Then you can hit the hollow walker. Okay.
All right, so we'll wait till the next time line, and then we're probably out, guys. 6 minutes left.
Limbic energy is gained by landing attacks on a hollow walker. But that's also what this item is, this limbic thing, right? Okay.
I'm already live, aren't I? Yeah,
I still don't understand this whole thing, that you're supposed to press the button. It still hasn't worked.
Yeah, I would have guessed that.
Another drone bypass. I don't know what you're supposed to do with those either.
Oh, wow, King Be Cruel. One of the brothers made out with his brother for money. It was recorded. See, I don't know any of this. I'm just going to stay ignorant to it. It's better.
I was going to say, I saw an item up here. That's why I'm running back over here.
Dank Tank's asking how much money. Hold on, how much?
a basic meal. That's all that it was, a basic meal. Okay. So you could explore. Optionally, you could go through fight enemies. You could just go straight to the base objectives. It looks like you can. There's a lot of stuff to do in the environment.
Ooh,
see?
Cool.
All right.
Done?
Well, I think I've got the gist of what the game is. Okay,
Done.
I think I kind of don't want to go any further. We play about 45 minutes. If I go, actually, we played 50 minutes. Wow. If we go any further, I feel like we'll kind of spoil what the game would be if I choose. Well, I don't know what you guys think. It seems like passable fun to me for now. I don't know how complex the game will get. But it seems like it's open world exploration, puzzle solving, combat with timed attacks and things like that. It doesn't seem overly difficult, but at the same time, we're in the intro. Maybe it does get really hard later on. I don't know. Right now, it's kind of interesting, but I don't know how good it will be. I guess the question is, how long is it? How hard is it? Is the story going to be good?
How much money will you guys give me?
I think the game has potential. Graphics look all right. So, Hell Is Us demo. What did you guys think? I'm going to stop it here because I don't want to actually spoil myself too far into it. You know, I feel like if you play more than an hour of a demo, you're kind of like giving it. Like, what if I buy the game? Do I want to replay 2-3 hours of what I did in the demo? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
But, all right. What do you guys think? Let me know. Hey, if you're watching on demand, leave some comments. Everyone here in chat seems a little mixed. Some people think it might be good, and others think that it might be kind of a snooze fest. It seems like it's passable. It's not. It definitely doesn't seem unpolished. It seems like it's working well. Like mixed demo, probably demo. You're kind of. I think I'm going to stop. Graphics look all right. So Hell Is Us demo. What did you guys think? I'm going to stop it here because I don't want to actually spoil myself. Too far into it. You know, I feel like if you play more than an hour of a demo, you're kind of like giving it. Like, what if I buy the game? Do I want to replay 2-3 hours of what I did in the demo? Probably not. But all right. What do you guys think? Let me know. Hey, if you're watching on demand, others think that it might be kind of a snooze fest. It's working well. Like
I missed it.
I think the game. It's kind of interesting, but
here we go.
I don't know how good it will be. I guess the question is, how long is it? How hard is it?
There you go. Finally got there.
How good it will be. I guess the question is,
when you're signing up for a gangbang, there's 2 questions you have to ask. Here they are.
How long is it? How hard is it?
Once you answer those questions, you can come right on in. It's that quick.
Is the story going to be good?
That simple.
It could go.
Oh, trust me, it's hard. Trust me.
Too far into it. You know, I feel like if you play more than
now, I don't want to answer that question, but
an hour of a demo, you're kind of like giving it. Like, what if I buy the game? Do I want to fast?
Okay.
It seems like it's passable. It's not. It definitely doesn't seem unpolished. It seems like it's working well. I guess we'll have to see. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching the demo of Hell Is Us.
Michael had a very funny comment.
And what we will do is we will take a break.
Michael says Island Boys will get on Preestream before Super Chuffer. That's not true.
You can vote on what's the next demo you want to see while I go on a small break. Okay?
Small break?
So...
Break again? What was a notepad? Demo Day Notepad. There was a Demo Day Notepad and DSP Funny Moments.
Here we go. Here we go. What's up, Jesse? How are you today? Good to see you.
What's up, Jesse? Too late, Jesse. Too fucking late. All right, we're ending the poll here. 32% of you won. Everyone else, get fucked. Anime 109 says, I used to work at a call center, and a guy sitting across from me had the exact same depressed face as Phil providing meaningful content.
Past and release.
I mean, that checks out. With his face. Big ups, Anime 109.
You know.
All right.
If someone can keep track of results for Kick because they disappear, the YouTube poll will keep going when I'm gone. But sadly, the Kick poll disappears over time. So if you guys can tell me what happens over on Kick, I would appreciate it. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll play you guys some highlight clips. And we'll be back. Guys, please support the stream. We're around 30-some bucks. Let's get some support. We still got about 2.5 hours left on the stream. So, plenty of time to hit that goal.
No, he's gay!
It's so petty. All right, my friends. That'll do it. Next time you'll see WPIG will be tomorrow for the That Being Said video, style show, 4 hours or whatever. And then with that being said, and then tomorrow we'll do This Is How You Don't Play. I'll put the poll up whenever I put the poll up. But tomorrow night will be Delta 8 style. This is how you don't play tomorrow. Should be fun tomorrow night. And that being said, tomorrow. So you're all fucking legends. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye.
do, do.